Wasn't taking no notes. Am I lying?
No.
Wasn't taking no notes. I didn't see not one. We're looking at them while they're talking. They seem just uninterested.
Wasn't there one jury?
But there's one jury
that
Indian.
staring off.
That's
I
what I'm
did.
saying.
Yeah, I did.
Like they didn't want to be there.
I heard the jury in red yesterday wouldn't even look at the defense team.
But one jury, Indian lady, I don't care. I ain't fucked this. Indian lady, she was not. She looked like she was. But looked like she was. But she was not. No, that's all we need to know. You're not.
Yeah, she was.
You ain't
I
gonna
don't know if she was
understand.
sleeping nodding, but she was not.
She was not. And it looked like she was, kind of leaning towards Karmelo. So hopefully somebody translate and we get this going. But at the end of the day, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of me having to suppress myself. I can't be who I am because I have to catch the likes of somebody else. I'm not no politician, so I can say what I say what I want to say. So I'm tired of them always trying to say, speak this way, behave this way, act this way. You're aggressive. You have your own fingerprint, correct? Which means everybody is different. I don't have to act the way that you want me to act just to conform to your world.
You better know that.
That's your world, that's my world. We live and we're two totally different lifestyles, and that's why I say, us as black people, I feel like we are never going to be at the top with them. And let me tell you something, we can walk around. Let me tell you something, Jake Lane. We can walk around with bonnets on, press on, ghetto nails, talk the way we want to talk, or we can also walk around, you know what I'm saying, hair swifty like this. I got it done yesterday. Or we can, 15, 16 degrees. At the end of the day, we're still this to them. And that's what they fail to realize. You're still this. At the end of the day, you are still this. Karmelo came from a great family. He didn't come from no drug dealing daddy, no prostitute crackhead mama. And look what they still trying to do to him. So at the end of the day, I feel like it doesn't matter what we do or how we raise our kids. At the end of the day, we're still this.
Yes, period.
And I'm done. Y'all take it easy.
Thank you all.
What a trash can.
Smash, did I do okay? Did I do okay filling in?
Man, you did good. I need you. You asked some good questions. Hell, I was like, okay then. She did her thing.
Now listen, I done started we got a whole community recorded interview right now.
Yeah, she brought a crowd and everything.
Well,
A little bit. It's more people. It's way more people out here than it was yesterday. Like literally, I'm gonna say 90% more people here than yesterday. So, when they got a word that they say they in deliberation, damn. Dame's out here.
What it is, that's messy too. I rode up with this morning.
Shout your business out again, show them your card, they can see it.
She was in the side today.
Miss Kim Productions, and you can find Miss Kim Productions on YouTube. We're on all platforms. Check us out. Watch our movies, Grandma's House featuring Coco Jones, Loretta Devine, and
Shut up, Grandma. You know what I'm saying?
and watch, keep up with us. We're just breaking into this media thing so that we can bring the truth. Yes.
YouTube, I got you.
Thank you. So, that's it.
can you spell your last name for us again?
Yes, so it's Kim Zolkowski, Z as in zebra, ULKOWSKI.
So Smash is one of our stellar reporters in the area, and he wants our audience to hear your perspective.
So you was in there?
Yes, sir.
And you just came out?
Yes.
So what's going on?
I've been able to be in there every day except opening arguments day. I wasn't able to be in there that particular day. But we just finished closing arguments right now. Prosecution waived its right to go first, so defense went first. And Mike Howard gave the closing argument. Mike Howard, when he went up there, he basically told the jury
For those that don't know, who's Mike Howard?
Mike Howard is, I'm sorry,
Karmelo's
Karmelo attorney. And he basically told the jury that this is self-defense. Plain and simple. This is a case of self-defense. And the fact of he used the self-defense when he needed to, he didn't want to use it. It's clear that he didn't want to use it. It's very clear that throughout the entire altercation, Karmelo never stood up. He never engaged in an aggressive manner. All of the witnesses that were put on the stand from Memorial High School, obviously they're all from the same high school. They're all friends. Some of them described Austin as their brother. So it's no wonder that they would want to give a story or to portray an image of their friend. We can't fault them for that. However, the law still stands. And at the end of the day, he physically put his hands on Karmelo. Everyone agrees with that. Every witness account, there's not one witness who did not agree that Austin was the first person to physically touch Karmelo. Okay?
Also explain how you were sure that who started the
So one of the witnesses who I feel like prosecution and defense based on their closing arguments agreed that was the most truthful witness of all, okay, he said that it was Hunter that started it, that Hunter started the altercation and then Austin joined in. So it was both of them.
And then you mentioned the size, the weight, and the dimension.
Yes, so Austin, it was stated over and over that he's 6'1", 213 pounds, and that Hunter is just a little bit smaller than him, still standing at about 6'1", 200 and something, maybe 210, something like that. But it's still double the size, pretty much, the same exact person twice, the same exact threat twice, basically. I'm sorry, and Karmelo, they said was about 5'8", 130 pounds.
Now you also were explaining the expert was talking about the way the knife was turned or the tool that was used.
Yes. So the knife, and this is another very important thing which was established by at least 3, possibly 4 law enforcement, because he not only did he use the law enforcement that was in the first jury pool, the first 600 jury, because they asked them questions, as well as the officers that they put on the stand. All of those officers stated that the knife that Karmelo was carrying is legal. It is legal to have a 5.5-inch blade on your person or your property in Texas and take it with you, even to a school event. Even to a school event. It was the law enforcement officers that testified to that. And this blade was not 5.5 inches long. It was 3.5 inches long. 3.5 inches long, and it was legal, okay, against the rules, all right, against school rules, against school policy, but not illegal. He didn't break any law. That's very important to establish for the self-defense claim that he's claiming, because in order to claim self-defense, you can't have been breaking the law yourself at the time. Right. So that's important. There were 3 strong facts that were established. One is that he had a legal right to be there. That needed to be established for him to have the self-defense. 2 is that there was a perceived threat. Okay, everyone said that he was asked, not only by the brothers, but even by them, to leave. They didn't have the authority to do so. So there's the perceived threat there. There's kids in front of him, kids to the right, kids to the left.
Kids in front of him, kids to the right, kids to the left. He was surrounded. He had a legal weapon.
One witness said they were behind him. So it's not a stretch. It's not unreasonable to believe.
Read Texas Stand Your Ground law. For everybody who was in my comments asking questions, well, why did he have a knife? Well, it was just one-on-one. Pay attention.
That's the thing.
Yes, he was surrounded. Yes, that he's surrounded. So that was established and that was proven in court.
It was established and proven in court. He was surrounded. Well, why did he have a knife? 4 officers, police officers, law enforcement officials testified in court that it was legal for him to have that in his possession.
It's not debatable. It's not our opinion. That was proven. Okay. It was also established that Austin physically put his hands on Karmelo. That's the third thing. You know, that you, in order to have self-defense, were you legally there? Was there a perceived threat? Could that perceived threat have physically impaired you?
Could that perceived threat cause you seriously bodily injury? Read. Could that perceived? Yes. Why? Because he was outnumbered. They were bigger in size than him. This is all under the law in Texas.
Or taking your life. Well, a 213-pound 6.1 times 2 could, by any reasonable doubt of any reasonable person's mind, could physically impair him or cause bodily injury that could end his life. Especially if he's on the 10th bleacher and he's picked up like a linebacker, which is what the witnesses said, that he was pick linebacker move like this,
yes,
and say that he's like this, and he's thrown down those 10 flights of stairs. That's his life, and it's too late to use his self-defense, right?
Anything could happen. He could hit his head when he falls. A punch, knock him out, hit his head. That can cause you seriously bodily injury. It doesn't have to be, well, he didn't have a gun, he wasn't trying to kill him. Anything can kill you in a serious altercation like this.
Just like the lawyer said, if we wait too long to use self-defense, then it's a meaningless right, basically. So,
can you share the direction, go more in detail with the way the knife was hit? The blade.
Okay, so the expert witness, which is the medical examiner who got up there to determine the cause of death, she basically, Mike Howard asked her, Karmelo's attorney asked her if by the angle of the knife, like what the angle of the knife was. And basically, based off of the angle of the knife, the way that he was stabbed was not an intentional. She said that you could say that it wasn't like someone who's getting ready to stab. He wasn't prepared to stab him. He wasn't saying, which is what the prosecution tried to say, is that he was provoking. I got something. Test me. I got something in this bag. Test me, try, come and see. I got something in this bag. It wasn't like that. It was him fearing for his life. Don't do this. I have, I'm just don't touch me.
Right. Don't put your hands on me. I have something in my possession that I could protect myself with. Just don't put your hands on me. They touched him like this one time. He said, okay, cool. As long as you don't punch me or you ain't really trying to rough me up, you want to be smart about it and just touch me like kids do in high school. But then Austin escalated by doing what? Grabbing him. She just explained the football move.
Don't got nothing in there. Don't touch me. Just as long as you don't touch me, we're good. That's the ultimate warning. That's the ultimate, retreat. Long as you don't touch me, we're good. He's retreating. He's not the threat. He's sitting there. The threat came to him.
Exactly.
And what they said with the angle of the knife is that if you're ready and you're standing ground and you're ready you're ready to stab somebody, that knife is going to be in a position in his hand and in the book bag because can't nobody see it, but it's going to be positioned to where he's ready to stab him. It wasn't in position to where he was ready to stab. It's basically what they said. Is that the position of the knife was like he was retreating instead of bringing, he was retreating.
Exactly. That's why if you read the testimonies, they said the coroner lady said the knife was 3.5 inches, but only 2 inches was, put into Austin. Only 2 inches. So if I got a 3.5-inch knife and I'm really trying to stab you, I'm the aggressor, the whole blade will go in you.
However, like I said, it was testified that they did that Austin did a linebacker move on him.
Right.
So how? Because nobody, not one witness, saw the actual stabbing. That's very important. Not one witness saw it. So the prosecution didn't like the fact that the defense put in our minds that he could have impaled himself on that knife when he, but nobody knows. It's not inconceivable. The knife didn't go all the way in either. That knife is 3.5 inches. It only went 2 inches.
Exactly.
So do you feel,
Who's that? Same name, 3926. I appreciate you being here, man. We gonna deal with the facts over here, my brother. I appreciate you.
Okay, so do you feel hopeful? Because do you like give us something to, give us something to go off of. Do you feel like the defense came through and gave it all that they got? Because we ain't gonna lie, they've been struggling, and I ain't gonna lie to you.
I honestly don't believe that the defense gave all that they had, but I do believe that the jurors were able to see enough of the inconsistencies in the testimony. Every single 21 witnesses, okay? All of those, 90% of those witnesses were the students of the school who were under the tent, who basically they saw everything or saw whatever they saw. They were all discredited. They were discredited by other testimony or by their witness accounts that had drastically changed from the day that it happened till their testimony day.
Now, how would those testimonies change? Because before you go to court, you're going to be prepped as a witness. So if you're a witness for the prosecution in the state, they got to make sure if they bring up 20 witnesses or 200 witnesses, that the story is all the same. They were prepped. So naturally their stories would change, like it would change from when they first gave the account of what happened, when they talked to the police, right after it took place, all the way up until the time to go to court. Once they start speaking to the prosecution and the attorneys, the DA and everybody, naturally they're going to prep them to make sure they all have the same story. This is not rocket science.
And they weren't challenged enough by the defense attorney. The defense attorney did not drill those children the way that he should have. I understand why. I know that nobody wants to look horrible and drill children. I get it. They've already been through a horrible, traumatic experience. Were you in there? We get it.
Yeah, she went in there. Remember, she was the first.
However, we want to make sure that our constitutional laws are upheld. We want to make sure that Karmelo was in his right to use his defense. You know what I mean? His self-defense under the constitutional rights. So in order to find that out, in order to come to that type of conclusion, because none of us were there, the jury was not there, all we can do is go off of the testimony that we are hearing. None of us were there.
And then don't forget, remember on Friday, Officer Cortez played the body cam where he was showing he was remorseful. Remember that?
Yeah.
Crying,
so
remorseful.
that was another thing. That was another important thing, is that they talked a lot about the reaction of Karmelo after it happened. It was testified, understand that that it was perceived he tried to run out. That testimony was debunked. It was discredited. And it was proven that he ran to the field to a coach, that he was going for help. And as soon as he did find that help, as soon as he did find the dog, he said, "I told him not to touch me. Why did he touch me?"
Yeah.
That is the sound of someone who did not want to engage. That's the thing they keep trying to say that Karmelo wanted to engage. Karmelo went there looking for a fight. Why would he have this gun if he was? This knife if he wasn't looking for a fight?
Yeah.
Well,
that's ridiculous.
No. I'm sorry, but why ask those questions for Karmelo? Do you ask those questions for everyone?
Exactly.
You don't.
You don't ask a legal gun owner who, in an unfortunate situation, has to use it to defend himself. Well, why did you have a firearm? We don't ask legal gun owners who have to defend themselves, why did you have a firearm? Because it's my constitutional right.
Everyone that didn't have a knife. You don't know who all had a knife at that track, maybe because you didn't search any bags. So you can't say he's the only one who had a knife. You don't know that. We have no way of knowing that. But what we do know is that he was the only one who was physically attacked. Right. We know that. We know that he was the only one who felt the need to have to defend himself. We know that no other children were put out of the tent and no other children were threatened by anyone twice their size. We do know that. So the only thing that we can do is use our reasonable minds and look at all of the evidence as a whole and, you know, try to come up with the best case scenario, I guess.
Was this the only day that you participated? Have you been in there other days?
Yes.
So were you in there the day that they showed the videos?
I was in there the day that they showed part of the video for one of the witnesses, but I was not in there the first day, opening where they showed they showed the video to only the jury. So I wasn't in there. The day that you were in there, can you describe to those of us that were not in the courtroom what you were able to observe from the video? Yeah, so the video that I was able to see, which I'm not sure if we're all talking about the same video or not, but the video that I was able to see, they were showing one of the witnesses who was on the field who says that he had looked up in the stands and basically saw. So they were showing that video of when
you and I were both in there.
Yeah, so this is what I'm telling you what I saw from the video. Okay.
Wait, say it again, because
so the video
wasn't
that
on
they
Friday
played,
when they, his testimony. Okay.
Yeah, so the video that they played, it showed some students on the field warming up, and then it showed in the stands, which, like I said, I don't know, you couldn't see in whatever there was commotion, but what I saw was some students on the stands, and then you can finally see at some point they all kind of look, but that's it. There's nothing you can see. You know what I mean?
The reason why I asked, because when we were standing in line this morning, another witness somebody else that had, not a witness, but someone else who had been in the court, their observation was from that particular video, the main thing is you could not see Karmelo. Meaning that he was totally surrounded by these tall young men. So that was what I was trying to get out of you. They were explaining from the fact that you could not see him. That shows how overpowered he was by those gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't know that I could come to that conclusion because it was far back. The only thing that I know is that there were kids on the field, you know, practicing it, and then they looked at some point. But it's not clear to see what's going on under the tent, who was under the tent. Like it doesn't even look like images under the tent.
I was in there as well, and from my point of view and my perspective, basically what happened is that the prosecutor had shown two different videos, and they were both by each other. So one video was showing what was happening on the field, the other video was showing what was happening in the tent that we could actually see. And so basically the prosecutor brought that footage to show that at the exact moment that the stabbing happened, the person who was on the field who was testifying did not actually see the stabbing, but he saw what happened after. And so that's when he looks, and so that's why that video was brought into testimony yesterday. I was in the courtroom just like she was. We were in there both the entire day.
So from the day that you were in there, were you in there today in the
I was not in there today.
Okay, so the day that you were in there, is it anything that you can share with us, for those that were not in the courtroom, any observations that you made that you can share with us?
Yes, so basically there were two student witnesses who were interviewed, and also there was an officer interviewed, and his name was Officer Riley. And so Officer Riley was basically there to give an account on the video that, or he was there to give an account and say that he looked through a phone, the phone of one of the witnesses who had spoken days before. And basically he said that he had evaluated his phone, he checked out his Instagram, his Snapchat, his camera roll, and I think it was a couple other things as well, to see if he had any footage of what happened on that day. And that witness had claimed that he did not have any footage, and the reason why he checked his phone is because that witness, when this whole situation was happening, he was acting like he was recording it, but he wasn't really recording it. He was just pulling out his phone and laughing and basically thinking nothing was about to actually go down.
I don't believe that at all. Like, kids don't pull out their phone and pretend to be recording something. He recorded that altercation and more than likely deleted it, in my opinion.
Because at the time, they didn't think that Karmelo actually had a knife at that moment, and so they didn't know what was going to happen. So then that's when that witness was just like, you know, high schoolers just had his phone like this. But they wanted to still check his phone just to see if he had anything. And so that's what happened. And then another witness was there on the stand, and he didn't actually see the stabbing happen. And so he wasn't, he couldn't really exactly describe it. But he did end up running into Karmelo Anthony, like he saw him. And then the other witness also saw Karmelo. And the witnesses who saw Karmelo did not get to talk to him, I know that. But they did see him, and one of them saw him talking to the coach who spoke on the stand a few days ago, who I was there to watch. And that coach had basically described how he saw Karmelo, and then he had told Karmelo, he said, you know, what happened, whatever. And Karmelo said, I told him not to touch me. And the coach told him, he said, you better hope that he didn't die, because if he did, your life is going to change forever. So once he said that, Karmelo started breaking down crying, because at first Karmelo said he's not going to die. He's not going to die.
Which shows his intent.
Which shows his intent. It proves that he's not,
he didn't think that the child was.
But you can stab somebody in the heart and then, you know, expect them not to die.
But in that
He
moment,
didn't know he stabbed him.
He didn't know he stabbed him in the heart? What are you talking about?
It wasn't intentional. He stabbed him in the heart. Okay, let me talk, because I was there too. I was there Friday, okay? He didn't know that he didn't know.
So go ahead, say your point of view.
He didn't know that he stabbed him in the heart. For one, what's happening? Scratch out that. Right now, he's fighting for his life. Okay, so they're either gonna give him first degree or manslaughter. So let's
See, people like that young lady right there, when you make statements like that, that's so just misleading. Oh, you can't stab someone and then think he did not intentionally, like, he went for the heart. When you make you're painting a picture as if I'm going to stab you right in the heart, but I don't think you're going to die. Like, you can't say shit like that.
Just stay right here. What happened, that's already done. I'm tired of going back. I'm tired of looking at the video. I see the same video y'all seen. One thing I didn't like about the prosecutors, they didn't have nothing, so they kept showing the aftermath of his body on the floor. Because they're trying to pull on their heartstrings.
Yes.
Because they didn't have nothing in there. So what happened, that's dead gone. We talking about right now.
Right,
where he's fighting for his life right now.
Right.
So it's either first degree or involuntary manslaughter. The issue that we are trying to tell the people, I will go for it. If I'm wrong, guilty, I'll go for involuntary. First degree manslaughter means intent. Clearly, he did not know intent. When Officer Cortez played the body cam when we was in there, clearly shows his body cam saying, put your hands in the, I have him, we have the suspect. He said, no, alleged suspect. He said, no, it's not alleged, I did it. I told him not to touch me, and he did. He was breaking down crying.
Right, he said it
in a very sorrowful, remorseful way. He was crying.
I told him. Like,
it was like a baby crying out for their damn mama.
I told him. Why did he touch
me? So it wasn't no on no YN shit, like little pistol play done shot little Ronnie and them, and they go. No, he was very remorseful. And then let's pinpoint how they tried to lie and say that's why you don't go by police reports, because no matter what, somebody lied in the damn report. First they came out and the news tried to say that he ran. No, when he threw the knife, he ran down the bleachers and walked to his coach. You gotta be more specific. And that came from the body camera, and that came from Officer Cortez.
And multiple witnesses.
Yeah. So he didn't run, he walked.
He walked, and then he walked.
And then don't forget, remember, Cortez said when he told him to put his hands up, he didn't run, he put his hands up. They're on opposite sides of the fence.
There was a fence dividing them.
Yes.
Carmelo put his hands up. He had to walk the whole long way
to get over there
to the officer.
Put his hands behind his back.
And he complied completely and exactly. He was on another side of the fence. He could have easily exited if he wanted to. Many of the kids said that they ran when the incident happened, and they exited. And they was like, well, what did Karmelo do? Karmelo ran to the field. If he was trying to get away, if he was trying to even get away from consequences, he would have ran to an exit. But he ran to safety. He ran to a coach. He ran to one coach that embraced him. He broke down. He ran to another coach, and then the other coach. He continued to break down that whole time that the coaches were with him.
And let's go ahead and touch on this. This is the state of Texas versus Karmelo. This ain't the damn school versus Karmelo. That knife was not 5 inches. It was what, sis?
3.5 inches. And it's
3.5, and that's legal, and they can use that as a what? Tool.
Yeah, they can use it.
So
It's
let's
called
spit out the
it's even
facts.
called a multi-tool. And they even call it a multi-tool, but it was 3.5 inches. 2 inches of the blade is what struck the heart of Austin.
Exactly.
And that's according to the coroner's testimony. The blade was 3.5 inches, only 2 inches struck Austin, right? So if I'm intentionally trying to stab you, I'm going to put the whole blade in you.
But the blade is legal. The 3 police officers said that even on school grounds, okay, that blade is legal. Now, there might be some changes.
Even on school grounds, 3 police officers testified that the blade is legal. These are the facts of the case, not how we feel about it.
To that now,
Well,
but
yeah.
prior to
But back
then,
then,
it is absolutely
So
legal
it's null and
for
void.
a 17-year-old boy to carry that knife on him or in his bag.
Thanks.
According to 3 police officers who testified, not 3 YouTubers, not 3 people in the comment section, 3 police officers who testified at the trial.
Excuse me, sir. I understand that you were in the courtroom too. Can you give us your opinion? Can we hear from you? And before he starts, do you mind if we get your name? Did anybody want to give us their name?
Oh, my name is Queen88. You can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Queen88.
Okay, your name?
So my name is Kim Zokowski. You can follow me at Miss Kim Productions.
And sir?
How you doing?
So one thing I wanted to say that was an important point from the defense today was regarding the warning, that he was warning them, because prosecution kept trying to say provocation was provoking, and every state witness, was saying provocation, and he would ask them, and he would say provocation every single time, provocation, but they were discredited later on, and the state pretty much admitted that. But anyway, going back to the warning, it's very important, because if you're warning someone, you're not provoking them. So that's one of the things that...
If you're warning someone, you're not provoking them. Let's run that back. For everybody that says Karmelo was the aggressor, all you trolls in the comment section.
Okay, your name?
So my name is Kim Zokowski. You can follow me at Miss Kim Productions.
And sir?
How you doing?
So one thing I wanted to say that was an important point from the defense today was regarding the warning, that he was warning them, because prosecution kept trying to say provocation was provoking, and every state witness, was saying provocation, and he would ask them, and he would say provocation every single time, provocation, but they were discredited later on, and the state pretty much admitted that. But anyway, going back to the warning, it's very important, because if you're warning someone, you're not provoking them.
If you're warning someone, you're not provoking them. Pay attention. Pay attention.
So that's one of the things that he was saying, very importantly, and he had his hand in the bag. Okay, he had his hand in the bag, and saying something like, "Don't come any closer."
Don't
touch me. So, yeah.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Yeah, as long as you don't.
Which means say what you want, because they were talking a lot of stuff.
Remember, they're arguing over.
But that's a warning. Very important. That's a warning. That's a warning. It's not provoking. And that's very important. It's very against what they were specifically that they were trying to prove. So with the hand in the bag, that's a warning, not provocation.
Yeah, and excuse the language, but it was testified and not refuted that Austin Metcalf did call him the B word and say that I'm gonna beat your B-A-S-S.
I'm finna beat your ass.
And wasn't it over the 1-9 record that Karmelo said your team sucks or something like that? That was the alleged reckless talk.
It was alleged that Karmelo said your team sucks, or your team is trash, or your team is
But he didn't make a threat, so he can say what he wants to say.
Yeah.
He didn't make a threat.
There was no threat.
Once you start making threats, that's when it goes, against the law.
He did not. Carmelo did not make any threats that was testified to at all.
So do you have anything else you want to share with us from your
Okay,
observation?
can we talk about why? Can we talk?
No,
We just want to have some different
Can you
views.
tell us why Austin didn't show up for court?
Hunter,
I mean, my bad, not Austin, Hunter. Why Hunter didn't show up for court? And Hunter's been there before. How many days he's been in that court? Yeah, come on.
I believe Hunter was there 2 days.
Friday,
I
last
saw him Friday.
Friday.
I saw him Friday there.
Hunter is obviously Austin's brother. I'm assuming they're gonna get into why he wasn't at court later on during the trial, the days later on during the trial. Also, one of the questions I have is why didn't he testify? Because he was involved in this incident that's been testified to, right? The twin brother of the deceased, God bless his soul, why wouldn't he testify for the prosecution? In my mind, he would be the star witness to break down everything that happened. You guys tell me what you think.
Yeah, I was in there.
I was sitting right
you were right by me,
behind
young
Hunter
lady.
was
Yeah,
there
yeah,
2
yeah.
days, and I don't have any factual proof about this, but it's just my personal opinion that Hunter may have been asked to not be there because they kept making comparisons to his height and his size. The defense, Michael Howard, kept making comparisons to how tall and big he was compared to Karmelo, who was sitting there, right? So
Okay, so to Miss Kim's, in her opinion, they didn't want Hunter there because they didn't want the size differential between him and Karmelo to be highlighted because again, these brothers are allegedly over 6 feet, 213 pounds or so. Carmelo's 5'8", 5'9", 130 pounds. There's a very large size discrepancy.
you can visually see that this kid is twice, almost twice the size of Karmelo.
He was big in there.
So, yeah, I think they wanted to remove that image from the jury.
I wanted them to do a jury view out on the bleachers, but that didn't happen.
So, sir, you said you were in the courtroom.
I was in the courtroom now on Friday, so yesterday and Friday. So that's all I get to speak on.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
Again,
I was in there with that lady.
right. So what we're asking, because everybody was not able to go into the courtroom, so we want
Right.
different perspectives of what you observed when you were in the courtroom. So whatever stood out that you want to share with those that are here and watching.
And
Okay.
just so you know, they
Alright.
might argue back with you. even
Right,
though
oh,
you
yeah,
were
I
in the
know,
courtroom
I
and
see
you
it,
saw
yeah.
Hey, Mark, tell them what we talked about.
Yeah,
you
well,
wanna
yeah,
share your
definitely.
name?
Definitely.
Which is
So
crazy,
me
'cause we
and
were
Cass
there,
were
y'all
talking
weren't.
about something that I was disappointed in Mr. Howard, and I'm not a lawyer, and
I am too. I second
I'm not
that.
even a TikTok lawyer or social media lawyer.
Yeah, I was disappointed with Howard.
What was interesting, all the witnesses that were asked, how long did this take, the bickering back and forth? And you were there, and they talked between 5 and 10 minutes. 5 and 10 minutes, they were saying they were talking. But how long did it take for Melo to run down the stairs to the coach? Less than a minute. Why didn't anybody run down and get a coach of higher authority and save this man's life, and nobody would be losing 2 lives today?
Right.
That's a very good point by this gentleman. Why didn't nobody go get a coach? Right? But also, let's add to that. What gave Austin and Hunter the authority to tell Karmelo to leave in the first place, which is what initially sparked off this whole incident? Who gave you guys the authority to tell him to leave out of the tent when we all know that he was over there talking to Edwin Parra, aka Eddie, who later backtracked and tried to play down his relationship with Karmelo, and then that was debunked by the defense when they showed them numerous pictures with him and Karmelo together. They went on double dates. Karmelo was dating one of his family members. They showed Karmelo in his room playing the guitar, both of them sitting on the couch. So we all know from the testimony, Eddie basically switched up on Karmelo after the fire got hot.
So I scratched my head. Why didn't Howard say if Melo can get to a higher official in less than a minute, why couldn't Hunter or Austin or anity underneath that tent that was witnessing that to get this solved?
CR1 and Kingcast agree.
If Eddie would have told his teammates, classmates, whatever they were to him, that Karmelo was over there chit-chatting it up with him, and okay, you guys don't want him over here. He was over here talking to me. Listen, man, y'all just leave him alone. Yo, Melo, come on, man. Let's go over here and talk real quick. He could have diffused the whole situation right then and there.
Get this historical moment. The ZR1 and Kingcast actually agreed about something.
God must be looking down.
Go.
But that was what I was questioning myself. I mean, does that make sense?
Right.
You were there, you were there, you were there.
They kept saying that why didn't Karmelo retreat? Why didn't Karmelo run away?
How
Well, first of all, in Texas, you don't have stand your ground law. He didn't have to retreat. He doesn't have a duty under the law to retreat.
Again, another key factor to the case. Under Texas law, you don't have to retreat. This is under the stand your ground Texas law. I don't have to retreat if I'm met with aggression or someone is about to do something to me. I don't have to retreat.
He didn't have to retreat. Another good point that that Howard, the defense attorney, made is that if I turn my back on 210 pounds, and this guy is, would you turn your back? And him, his brother, his friends, who's going to turn their back in a moment like that? Right. And how could you expect him to? So that was a good point that I felt that the defense.
So that was today. They were closing arguments. Or
yes. Closing
Good.
arguments.
Bring it on. So who was up there? Was it Howard or Shook? Because Shook ain't been doing nothing.
Shook was sat
it
there.
Like it was
Shook
Howard
didn't say a
show.
word at all.
Exactly.
Howard
Shook getting ready for Yellow Beezy August 24. We're gonna let him slide.
Howard did all the talking. I'm sorry. I do want to say that there are two objections on the table, though, for the instructions of the jury. Mike did not agree with. Do you want to?
Criminally negligent homicide, I believe. They were trying to incorporate that. And
Wait,
that was,
negligent homicide. So is that lesser than?
Yes.
So hold on.
So manslaughter is part of it. Murder is part of it, but criminally negligent homicide
is that under manslaughter?
Yes.
So why the hell wouldn't Howard want to agree with?
No, Howard did.
Howard did, but
the judge
did
not.
Yes, because the
The
prosecution didn't want it in there, and the judge upheld the prosecution's request instead of the defendant's request.
See, the judge. Let's just call a spade, bro. We all know what the hell's going on.
Long-legged. I appreciate that. I'm happy to have you here. As you can see, it's a diversity of people out there speaking on this matter, from being inside the courtroom, not people just online jibber jabbering and just throwing, racial epithets out there to one another. This is people who are boots on the ground. I appreciate you being here.
The judge and what's his name? The one that starts with a W. What's the prosecutor? Risky are friends. The judge was falling asleep in my line. Judge not falling asleep. Girl, I'ma say it. That's okay. The judge was I did.
On Friday? On Friday?
Yeah. I told you.
Wait.
Real quick, y'all. You see this interaction between people of different walks of life? This is how America is supposed to function, right? Even in a time of tragedy. And again, rest in peace to Austin Metcalf, man, because I hate that he lost his life. But if we're going to hold someone accountable for something, just let the justice system, the wheels of the justice system work itself out in a fair manner. That's all people really want. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. How does Mike Howard not object to these teens testifying as the ultimate issue of fact of provocation and then try to object later? You can't do it. I'm a trial attorney. It doesn't work that way. Okay,
right.
That's a 1L mistake.
Right.
I totally agree with that point that the gentleman just made about Mike Howard, because as I've been following this case, that was one of the biggest problems I had with Karmelo's defense. Why didn't his defense attorney object to a lot of those witnesses that we all know were friends of Austin? They go to school at Memorial, and they was coached to be on the same page, right? And he did not object to a lot of the, some of the lies, like a lot of lies that was told by them as far as what transpired.
And then the jury, one person, they were falling asleep. They didn't have no notepads. Wasn't taking no notes. Am I lying?
No.
Wasn't taking no notes. I didn't see not one. We're looking at them while they're talking. They seem just uninterested.
Wasn't there one jury? We heard of
But there's
I
one
saw
jury
one juror
that
kinda
Indian.
staring off.
That's
I
what I'm
did.
saying.
Yeah, I did
Like they
see
didn't want to
one.
be there.
I
Like that
heard
one.
I heard a jury in red yesterday wouldn't even look at the defense team.
But one jury, Indian lady, I don't care. I ain't fuck this. Indian lady, she was not. She looked like she was. But looked like she was. But she was not. No, that's all we need to know. You're not.
Yeah.
You ain't
I
gonna
don't know if she was
understand.
sleeping nodding, but she was
But
not.
she was not. And it looked like she was, kind of leaning towards Karmelo. So hopefully somebody translate and we get this going. But at the end of the day, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of me having to suppress myself. I can't be who I am because I have to catch the likes of somebody else. I'm not no politician, so I can say what I want to say. So I'm tired of them always trying to say, speak this way, behave this way, act this way. You're aggressive. You have your own fingerprint, correct? Which means everybody is different. I don't have to act the way that you want me to act just to conform to your world.
You better know that.
That's your world, that's my world. We live and we're in two totally different lifestyles, and that's why I say, us as black people, I feel like we are never going to be at the top with them. And let me tell you something, we can walk around. Let me tell you something, Jake Lane. We can walk around with bonnets on, press on, ghetto nails, talk the way we want to talk, or we can also walk around, you know what I'm saying, hair swifty like this. I got it done yesterday. Or we can, 15, 16 degrees. At the end of the day, we're still this to them. And that's what they fail to realize. You're still this. At the end of the day, you are still this. Karmelo came from a great family. He didn't come from no drug dealing daddy, no prostitute crackhead mama. And look what they still trying to do to him. So at the end of the day, I feel like it doesn't matter what we do or how we raise our kids. At the end of the day, we're still this.
Yes, period.
And I'm done. Y'all take it easy.
Thank you all.
What a trash can.
Smash, did I do okay filling in?
Man, you did good. I need you. You asked some good questions. Hell, I was like, okay then. You did her thing.
Now listen, I done started we got a whole community. Everybody's observation is not gonna be the same.
Man, I want to do y'all think we're going to get that verdict today, though.
You said what else?
We're going to get that verdict today? Probably going to be tomorrow.
But you heard them say that the judge said for it to be swift.
For the public.
Swift.
That's what he told
You know it's swift. You got court on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'd be nervous having to go to court on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, let me know when you get somebody else want to talk. You did good, man.
Y'all,
What's your name?
Listen,
Come on.
I am Reverend Crystal Bates, president of DFW Metro NAACP. We cover Carrollton, Capel, Louisville, Claremont, and Grapevine. Also, president and founder of C. Bates and Texas Professionals Rotary Club. So yes, I'm out here representing the community and supporting the family, and we're gonna make sure y'all know everything that's going on, anything we can tell you all, so you all can have a first-hand understanding of what you're missing.
And what you say, she called me over, guys. So shout out to her, cause I was just walking.
Yeah, I know the audience, and I know y'all need to hear this. I said, Smash, come on over here.
She sure did. I was about 2 miles away. I walked over. So we out here, y'all.
Yeah, well, he
I need him. What a trash can.
You have to submit to his will and his ways. Follow him and keep his commandments.
Hey, how you doing, sweetie?
I gave you all them banana puddings.
Well, I know you, baby.
Remember when we had that big old event? Now I got a whole food truck. Come get you some food.
You got a banana pudding over there right now?
Yeah, but I make what I'm saying, when you're in Dallas,
Okay. I'm
I
finna
got
say.
fried catfish, fried pork ribs, fried chicken wings.
Hit me up.
Plate on me.
Okay.
On me.
Okay.
But I don't have your number no more. Smash. I
Give me
used to.
All right, they doing a lot of flirting and all that. Let's see what else is going on pertaining to the trial. Let's see.
I'm gonna go up here, y'all. I'm just going to throw this in the trash. I don't see no trash can. How you doing?
I think I was just talking to some people about your hat.
Oh, it's an old fan hat.
Genius. Did you buy it or
I
did
got
you
it
make
from
it?
I got it from Amazon. It's like $30.
That's all the time.
Made from one blood to populate the entire earth. So this division and this racism came from the devil. Don't get trapped up in hatefulness and bitterness, because if you get a root of bitterness, it's going to destroy you. I'm telling you. Anger rests in the root of fools. That's the word of the truth. So if you got a problem with anger,
Hey. But she was
else.
also coming for
Something
a
else.
judge with CPS. So she was knocking out two birds with one stone. She called me like, hey, man, what the court gonna do for the Karmelo? Because I got she said she got to come to Collin County for CPS. Said it's at the same place. So that, and then 12 anyway. But and Karmelo. So they're trying to end it by Wednesday. Tomorrow.
teach your children to live under authority.
See the black boy?
Teach your children how to behave in class. That's why the teachers are leaving. Because of these rebellious, defiant kids.
They were in the courtroom.
The teachers can't even teach no more.
Right.
Won't stay open. Holy Ghost. The Lord.
All right, God bless you, baby.
Up with us. God said he gives mercy.
He out there preaching. He out there. Let's see if we get some more information about what's going on.
That's fine. Okay, very well.
Who is this?
We get some more people.
Okay, this guy looks familiar. I think he's the representative for the Anthony family. Let's see if he's gonna do an interview or something.
How y'all doing? Y'all good?
Quiet.
Prayer. I ain't gonna say nothing, y'all. Just, I feel like we should do a big circle of prayer, right?
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do a big circle of prayer. Everybody, I don't know if it's too hot. Everybody
To
wants.
be touched.
Come on in, bro. Bring it in.
I don't know if it's any clergy out here, but I don't know if it's any clergy.
Two or more gathered, he is in the midst.
Oh, gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you right now, Lord God, just to say thank you. Thank you for last night's laying down and this morning's early rising. Thank you for another day, Father God, that wasn't promised, but yet by your grace and your mercy, you yet rewarded us another day, Father God. Father God, we know right now that this case is in your hands, Father God. And Father God, we give you our son, Father God, your son, Father God, Karmelo Anthony. And right now in this moment, Father God, we ask that you be and allow your angels charge over him right now in the mighty name of Jesus, Father God. Father God, this is in your hands, Father God. No other man, Father God, but yours, Father God. Father God, each and every one of these people have came from all across the world, Father God. And Father God, right now, Father God, I pray that you give comfort right now to this family, to this father, to this mother. Be released at your Lord God. I pray.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, sir. How do you feel about the man? Ready now. Ready. Ready. There we go. What do it look like now? What do it look like now? Send his hand now. That's the freedom. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Get on back there. Yeah, about the freedom, Dave. Get on back. That's it.
Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it.
And
them, hey Smash, how you doing?
How you doing, baby?
And ask them. I'm hurt because I supported a lot of these public officials. I was doing the canvassing for Jasmine Parker when she ran for State Rep 100. I know Freddie Haynes personally. I know them all. And I was hurt when I found myself on this side. But I believed in these people. I believed in them. I know Smash. Shanita Cleveland did the first interview regarding my son. Everybody that was there that can now see the truth have all walked away. I can't get nobody on the phone. But when it first happened, when it was national, all over the news, couldn't beat them beating my door down. Right. Now you go and look up that case. You can't find it. But it was all over the news. The Dallas Uptown serial rapist. That's my son. And they lied. Just the way they manipulate photos. I got all the evidence. You can get the facts from me. Matter of fact, you can go look the case up. 325-CV-2127. And see, what Dallas County is accustomed to is they're not accustomed to people getting it out of the state side and getting over on the federal side where they got to be held accountable. Well, Draylon Patterson is smart enough to know that he was held in jail for 3 years trying to make him take a plea deal, but he wouldn't do it. He said, I'm not taking a plea deal for something I didn't do. And I told my son, I said, son, one thing I know about a lie, it'll always tell the truth on whoever's lying. And then it'll tell more than the truth that needs to be told. And guess what's happening? That's what's happening. I had a private investigative team out of El Paso. I just left there filming. And I had people calling me, why aren't you here for this? I'm in El Paso. I'm filming my son's case. I get back here. I see some of the same stuff that was done according to what I saw from the gentleman this morning, the photos being manipulated. I got that they investigated. This man has 33 years on the police force. He's had his investigative firm for 30, and he was a captain. He was over the SA assault department. He was the detective. And he said there is no way this could have happened. And I got the proof. So if you want it, go look the case up. It's there. And Dallas County, I told you in the beginning, you got the right, wrong one now. The right one for God, the wrong one for Dallas County. Draylon Patterson and Dorothy Patterson, aka the reality coach. I do it in love, and this ain't just about Draylon. It's about all of these people that are wrongfully convicted. And if Karmelo Anthony, if the justice says he needs to be convicted, then that's what it is. If it says he doesn't, that's what it is. I'm the mother on both sides, so it don't matter. I left my son's case to tell a young man that allegedly murdered my son, don't let my son's life be in vain. You only got 5 years. I get a text message from Dallas telling me he's out April 23rd, 2025, and in October he's back in. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You can't. And if you can, I'll wait. Dallas County, y'all need to stop. It's ridiculous what y'all do to people who don't know how to speak up for themselves. But y'all got the right one now, and I ain't going away. And neither is Draylon Patterson. Thank you all. God bless you.
Yeah, Dallas County, they've been doing that a lot. Like, it's a
That's the cameras in. Them,
I was telling the truth about the experience. He told me this morning that the fact that you said you an evil son of a bitch. You just didn't want me to get the goddamn information because I was telling the truth about the shit. I was telling the truth about the information. I wasn't lying.
Tell Nick and Knight, please don't give in.
No, this hoe is nickel and dime.
No.
How ain't no nickel and dime?
Oh man, I ain't want to hear all that.
Don't listen to other people.
Oh, that's who you talking about?
Nick at night, nickel and dime.
But hold on, Auntie B gave you your props yesterday, but Auntie B was on the internet saying that you was harassing Nick and Knight. Auntie B said that.
I was not harassing no damn nigga. Not when I first pulled up. Okay, so peep this, Smash. Hold on.
I'm live. You don't want to be on live? You want me to
I'll
turn?
be on live. I don't give a fuck. I'm beg my shit up regardless. Let me say this. So y'all don't know what we go through to try to get y'all the fucking information. You gotta wake up at 2, 3 o'clock at night. You got people sitting. Hold on. I'm finna show y'all.
Stop being a pawn. Tell her that.
Snowden, I'm not on no piece of shit. Tell her to kiss my ass. That's what you tell her.
Come on
Put
now.
your camera down here. That is outside of the parking lot. Am I lying?
Right.
Hold on, let me show them. That is outside the parking lot. we're not allowed to come in this parking lot until 6 o'clock.
Okay.
They have it blocked off.
Okay.
So when I get up there, when I got up there yesterday, right? We don't have to form a line.
Right.
Whoever gets to this fucking stop sign right here.
Right.
When 6 o'clock opens up, the first 27, they get their media pass.
Okay.
I did it Friday. I got my media pass, right? They sit up here. They fucking sit up here.
Okay.
Smash. They fucking sit up here. Here go Nick and I. We're writing names down so we'll know what numbers we are. What the fuck you mean? Write names down. Bitch, you ain't Santa? Tell about we write names down like I'm in a lunch lady line or something, like I'm ready to give me a plate or something.
Come on now.
That's the rule you made up. It doesn't matter. I can pull up at 5:55. If I get to that goddamn stop sign by 6 o'clock, then I'm gonna go ahead and get my pass.
Right.
So I refuse to sign the paper.
Right.
I'm like, bitch, I'm grown. I'm not doing what the fuck y'all do. Well, everybody is in agreement, but somebody. I said is, her, she, I. And so she goes and she tells the sheriff, it's time to line up. She goes and she tells the sheriff, she got here late. She's not supposed to be here. She got here late, like sneaking doing shit.
Oh, that's what she did?
And she didn't just do that to me. She did that to somebody else too that was supposed to be media.
Yeah.
Sneak and do shit. Then she gonna come ask me, the reason why you don't want to sign the paper, okay, clueless, because that's exactly what you is, bitch. Clueless. Okay, clueless. The reason why you don't want to sign, is it the reason why you don't want to sign the paper? Because you're not going to be in the 27? I said, I don't give a fuck if I was 25. I'm not signing shit. I ain't got to sign.
Right.
I pulled up for the information. I didn't pull up to give you shit. I pulled up to get, not give. And that's where we are. She gonna tell the goddamn sheriff agitating and all that shit. So today, the sheriff said, we're not gonna make you leave the premises, but I guarantee you won't be allowed in that courtroom because it's something about agitation. I said, okay, I know who said that shit.
The same person that criticized you, tell Nick and Knight, it's the same person that gave you your props yesterday. And TV. You know what I'm saying? So tell her to stop being a pawn, stop going along.
What's up with it, Will? I'm done. I ain't talking about that whole I'm talking about shit.
So written down, let me go get my truck. So written down, y'all, it's a weight game. It's a weight game.
Shout out to Smash Topic, man. That's who we piggybacking off of for this live, man.
And deliberation. What time is it? They weren't playing no game. So we're just waiting on the results.
Let me see if we can find some more reporting, man. Hold on, y'all.
What's up with it, Bob?
Good cover, man. I
Appreciate
you. You on Instagram too, right?
And YouTube. I'm live on there too. Thanks. So that's what's going on, y'all.
What else going on, Smash? What else y'all got going on out here?
Yeah. Woo.
Just a weight game, he said, y'all. Just a weight game at this point. We just hanging out.
You got people from all over the country.
Let me see if we can find another. Hold on, y'all. We can get some more information about what's going on.
It's all a weight game. Let me know if you get something.
They talk about somebody talking about the verdict is in. I said, block that ass, stop playing with me.
That game
hold
can't
on.
be in that fast. They ain't playing no game.
Exactly.
The verdict is in.
Water,
If
Gatorade, I got everything back there.
I'm gonna need a water, but whenever you get a chance, I get an apple and a water. You don't gotta rush and do it, man. I'm good. You chill. You moving too much. You'll be.
I know it's hot out there, man. Texas is hot, boy. Oh.
Yeah. So they trying to save some. Queen said someone said that they already gave the verdict. I don't know that part. I don't think they did it that bad.
Nah, the verdict can't be in that fast.
They did it that
Hey,
bad.
long-legged, if you still here, if the verdict is in, it's hot and sticky here in Indiana, I bet it's for sure.
That means they had
For sure.
reason to have it that fast.
I remember I visited Houston one time, and man, I'll never forget that heat was something different. You hear me?
But when that verdict get in, oh my goodness.
What time is it? It's 2 o'clock. What time is it in Texas? If it's 2 o'clock here, what is it? 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock in Texas? Let me see something.
It don't go two ways, y'all. Guilty or not guilty.
Yeah, Texas is 1 hour behind, so it's 1:06 out there in Texas right now. Man, long-legged, I'm like you. I just want them to, do the right thing, man. Just call it, just get this young man a fair shot. If they say he's guilty of, I just can't see first degree. I don't understand why there's no other, sub charges on there or whatever. First degree got to mean intent. Like he intentionally went looking for a problem, and I just don't see that with everything, all the information we've received. I can't come to that conclusion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, it's just a terrible situation, man. Yeah, he was thinking the same thing. 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock out there. Between 1 and 3 is like, that's the hottest point of the day pretty much all over the world, right? 3 o'clock, that's when it's, 1 to 3 or something. Early afternoon, it'd be baking everywhere, especially summertime. Let's see what else we got. See what else going on, man.
The footage to go edit back, go home, I'm in the phone with you. Yeah, I'm gonna be here the whole time.
I know everybody on the edge of their seat, man, about this verdict. I'm just surprised they didn't get more national coverage. Like, in Texas, it's murder. There is no such thing as first degree. Okay. There is, okay.
Cool. All right. I know you're gonna be ready for that. You gonna be gone? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me see what else I can find. See if we get some more information while they wait.
Copy. Okay, my first person right here. Boom.
That early information that we got was
You in, but I can't see you.
that was essential.
I know I'm driving next to my car.
Well, you need come on, cause if you get ready to see me, you can't be just not showing you now. Let the
It ain't
word
gonna
see.
work. It's on CarPlay.
Who you talking to?
Man, we ain't doing no. Don't show your face now. Show your face. That'll keep you from going crazy as hell. Cause there's I got a lot of text messages. And keep it like that, or can you turn it sideways? There you go. Let's see, we got somebody, man. What's your name, boss?
My name is Chris.
Hold on, Chris.
All right, we got an interview. Let's see what this guy talking about.
Let me see which one of these things I'm gonna use. I might use that one. But I might change it. Hold on, guys. Trying to see which one I'm gonna use. All right, come on, Bob. Talk to him. What you got? What's your perspective on this situation, man? On this case, man?
Look, I think it's all messed up from the get go. I just feel like it's a series of bad decisions, on everybody's behalf. I think the part that our community is harping on is the fact that the kids grabbed him and attempted to remove him from under the tent. And I think what everybody else, the other side of the fence is harping on is the fact that the knife was brought into the track meet. I think the fact that there is no weapons charge kind of takes away from that.
We found that out earlier, right? 3 or 4 law enforcement officers testified that the Karmelo having that knife was not illegal, irregardless of how we may feel about him having it and him being a minor. It's not illegal, but we got to take our feelings out of it.
Hey, so it's apparent that the knife was legal to have at the track meet. It wasn't illegal in that situation.
Right.
So I mean, it kind of alleviates that point. But I just think, man, ultimately it's a series of bad decisions by a group of kids.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That ultimately we can't do anything about. I mean, anybody that's a coach, been in a coaching culture, you know how track meets go. Our kids mix and mingle all day long. It's hard to regulate those things when you just don't have the people, the manpower, and the means. You talking about most cases, you got 5 or 6 coaches at the max out there,
right,
with 40, 50, 60 kids in some cases.
Right.
And so it's just a tough situation to regulate, and so I don't think there's no blame to be placed on anybody. I don't think there's, I just think it's a situation where race is being brought into it, and it really shouldn't be. I just feel it's a situation where the kids were at a track meet. The kids the young man went over there to talk to somebody that's his buddy or that he knew.
Hey, what's your name, Bob?
My name is Chris.
Chris Ridden?
Yeah.
Okay. I got another person in the thing. Yeah, I'm live. And okay. Man, you made some good points. Okay, man, you made some good points, man. And like I say, we're gonna try to keep them short, man. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll go to the next person, man. You had some good points though.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. You can click out. All right, we got another person, man. Hey, turn your camera around. I'm gonna turn it sideways, Bob. There we go. Hold on. Let me put you on. Let me unmute you. Okay. What's going on? What's your name, Bob?
Oh, my name is Kenneth.
Kenneth, now what's your thoughts on this case?
I got a son staying in Gallup, Texas, so
I can't hear you, man. Talk up a little bit, Bob.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you. Come on, let's roll.
All right, yeah. So I got a son staying in Gallup, Texas, and he had some problems like that before with, other kids. But at the end of the day, I look at it like this: it started at the house. I mean, my son ain't never coming out with no knife or anything. So,
right.
I ain't into the color thing, but it started at the house. You don't just act off emotion. You go talk to your parents, and let us handle it. That's what everything stops with. Everything else is kind of self-explanatory how this going, how they want to paint the picture.
Right.
So
okay.
That's really this really straight to. I just wanted to get straight to the point on how I felt about it. It really started out.
So okay, man. Good look. Hey, man. Hey, everybody points.
What point did he make? What point did he make?
That's what they thought. It's your thoughts. That's why we put it on here, man.
Let me say this, right? We talking about high school kids, 17, 18-year-old kids. Nobody as parents, I have children as well. Nobody as parents know what their kids is doing at all times of the day. We don't know what's on their person at all times of the day. we can only hope that the way we raise them, that they won't leave the house with a weapon or feel like they have to leave the house with a weapon, whether it be legal or not. As parents who want the best for their children, we don't want that, right? But no parent can tell me that they know that they've done such a good job with their kids that they know exactly what they're doing and how they're conducting themselves 24 hours a day. That's just that's not realistic.
I appreciate you, Ken.
I respect this point though. Exactly, long-legged. The knife isn't illegal. Now, is it against what a parent would want their child to be walking around with if they could help it? Yes. I don't want you walking around with a knife. I don't want you walking around with a gun. But unless I check you every day you leave the house, I don't know what you got. Especially at 16, 17, 18 years old. We got to be logical thinkers about this, right?
I got other people, guys. Give me a second. I'll put them on. Just a second.
Stephen Lucas, salute. Thank you so much for that update. I was trying to figure out, kick it with Smash Topic to see if we was going to get an update. Thank you for that update, Stephen Lucas.
I got to send them the link. Hell, I get to talk if I get the damn link. So y'all, okay. Turn your camera to the side.
Now, before he get into this, that's excellent because everybody was asking that question, Stephen Lucas. Was the judge going to allow a lesser charge to be put on the table for him? You know what I mean? And I think that's a game changer. More than likely, he may be convicted of something lesser, manslaughter or something like that.
Okay. Man, Kenneth, you gone, Kenneth? All right. Hold on. Introduce yourself. Hold on. Wait, let me put you on first. My bad.
How long my daughter's phone?
Long-legged. That's what I'm saying, right? And I'm pretty sure your parents ain't know you was carrying that in fourth grade. I grew up in New York City. When I went to high school, we had metal detectors at my high school in New York City growing up in the 90s. You understand what I'm saying? So, again, it's all about the generations that we come from and the generation that we living in now. We don't know what these kids be doing. Like, let's be real, man. We can only hope for the best.
Okay. Now talk to me. What's your thoughts on this?
My thoughts, honestly, is because a lot of people want to sit up here and they want to do the blank game.
Right.
And
Come on.
I'm all in the comments and I'm paying attention to everything.
Right.
Who we got here?
You got people saying like,
Your phone messing up. Your phone messing up. Hey. Dang, let me get up.
Come on, baby girl. You got to get it together
Start
now.
over.
Get it together, baby.
God damn it. I'm waving at her. Hey, let me. I had to get out. Her phone was working, so I got it. Her phone ain't working, guys. She going hard too.
Yeah, she was about to turn up. She was about
Until
to
she
turn
get
up.
it together, let me get somebody else on. We can't hear her. Maria, we can't hear you. Somebody call her that know and tell her we can't hear her, so I gotta go to the next person.
You got to get it together.
Dang, she's finna go hard too. I sure wanted to hear her.
Long-legged, I feel you on that. I feel you on that, long-legged. Definitely different times now,
I'm gonna try to get everybody. See, we out here. See.
Let me see what else he got going
Purchased
on.
that hat from Amazon, guys. I got it from Amazon. We getting updates too. Someone said, hey, How are y'all getting updates? I'm watching the live and had questions. What's the question, Bob? Y'all got let me work my jelly. I'm trying to do 9 things at one time. So I can do
Mm-hmm.
2 things at one time. Easy. Well, 9 is it's difficult.
Okay, old girl is
And I'm
back.
trying not
Let's
to
fast
have that.
forward a little bit. Old girl is back.
Oh, I got somebody. Hold on, wait a minute. Now you got it working now?
Yes, I do. Thank
Okay,
God.
now, what's
Okay.
going on? Talk to my
Okay,
back
so
getting no
what I'm
touch.
saying is that it's
Her
the fact
reception
that
is terrible.
I'm in the comments, I'm reading everything, I'm seeing everything. And I've been following the case since it started. Now, y'all got to picture this. Imagine if it was the other way around.
Okay.
If it was
Before she gets started, I said the same thing. Let's call a spade a spade. If it was the other way around and a 5'8", 130-pound white boy was getting approached by 2 6-foot, 200-pound, 215-pound black boys, along with 2 other white boys, let's just say, because from the facts of the case, Karmelo was approached by 4. It was 4 of them that surrounded him. You understand? We heard that earlier. Let's just flip the colors of it. How will we view this? If he had to act spontaneously and he had a little knife on him, he just real quick and try to get up out of there, my sentiments would be the exact same way I feel now. Like, okay, maybe he, what was he supposed to do? He was scared. You know what I'm saying?
okay, so if it was a white boy going to a black man's tent
Who's
and he
this? A bargain bandit. You need to rewind this live so you could get the facts of the case. You just talking out the side of your mouth right now, talking about it wasn't like that.
turn around and get stabbed, would it be self-defense for them?
Say it again.
If it was an actual white boy going to the tent and the white boy ended up stabbing a black boy, would it be self-defense for them?
You
Now,
are
I got kids that do track, and
right.
everybody keeps saying that the kids are not allowed to go to the different tents. That's a lie.
Right.
I ain't seen it happen so many times. But, babe, I'm going to let you know now. You put your hands on me, I'm going
Right.
to do the same thing that Carmelo and Anthony did. I'm going to take your ass out. Excuse my language.
Right.
Now, and then another thing that I'm getting at is that ain't nobody talking about the picture. The judge is a friend of the family. Is
But
that
see,
not? Is that
we
not
don't know how
conflict
accurate
of
that is
interest?
though.
Is that not conflict of interest?
Yes, it is, but we don't know how accurate that is. I don't think it's accurate.
I don't know. Another thing I gotta say is that, baby, all them white jurists, why is there not like where's the black people at?
Thank you.
Got your wild in
Sorry about that. They showing me love over here. Thank you.
No, it's
Oh,
okay.
man.
It's
You
good.
must heard me say I want days of water.
I know it's hot.
Thank you.
Get you one of the but where's the black jurors at? Why is they not allowing the black jurors in?
Thank y'all. Appreciate the little man. Yeah, you're right, man. You got key points, man, and
I'm not black, I'm not white, I'm not Mexican, I'm mixed. I'm all three of the blood. All three above. So can't nobody come on here and say
so
I'm
what?
being
Wait, what are you
racist. I'm
then?
not.
If you ain't now, what are you?
I'm all three. I got a
Oh,
white mama, and I got a black and Mexican daddy.
okay. So
And then on top of that, I'm seeing
you owe
somebody like
everything.
named Carmelo. I'm seeing comments like I'm named Carmelo. Okay, so if it was a white boy that stabbed a black.
Long-legged. We just got the information earlier from the people that was inside the court. It was not just a one-on-one. That's what I'm saying. We got to make sure we do our due diligence with, you know what I'm saying, sourcing out this information. It was not just a one-on-one. That, like, come on. If it was just one-on-one, then, okay, it might make a little bit more sense that he overreacted. But that's not what happened.
I mean, I got a lot to say, but I'm gonna leave it like that.
Okay, well, thank you,
And at
man,
the
and I
end of the
appreciate you.
day, I'm still hollering out free Carmelo Anthony, getting him the justice. Austin's where he belongs. He shouldn't have been a bully.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Good.
Smash.
All right.
See, now I wouldn't even take it that far. Oh, he where he belong. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't even like to talk like that. You know what I'm saying? I just think this is an unfortunate situation all the way around. Again, I did a live, I did a video yesterday where when the young lady that was reporting out there, Neek at Night, when she was being harassed by a lot of people out there that was getting upset with her reporting and her coverage of this situation, you know, one lady was in the background and she said very clearly that I can't agree with more. Nobody wins in this situation. There are no winners.
And hang up that other line too. She got about 9 lines going on right now. Okay, who is this next? Ashley Lee. Which one is Ashley Lee? Say something, Ashley Lee.
You can hear me?
Where you at? Turn
I'm
your
right here.
camera
You can.
sideways. Turn your camera.
Bargain Bandit. And also to people who saying who may be under the assumption that it was a one-on-one. Just ask yourself this. Do you think Hunter Metcalf will watch his brother Austin get into an altercation with anybody, a twin brother? Do you think he would watch his twin brother get into an altercation with anybody and not be right by his side? Ask yourself that before you run around, oh, it was bullshit. It wasn't like that. Ask yourself. Use your brain.
Sideways, Ashley. There you go. I found you. Aha.
You got it?
I can barely see you. Turn it sideways. That's cool, Lisa.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, come on with it.
All right. So my thing is, I want to say something to the black guy that came up before her. He said it starts at home. You can't make that suggestion that it should start at home, because if my back is to the wall or I'm scared for my life, in that split moment that I'm gonna make a call to home to ask them what I should do, away from
Right.
my parents to give me permission to either walk away or stand there and defend myself, I could be killed. I could be jumped. I could be anything could happen to me in that split moment. So I feel like he made that decision in that split moment. Anything could
Right.
have happened in that split moment. And another thing, stop trying to police people. If
Right.
if your coach told you, yes, I need you to help out with the 10 until I get back, that's what he asked for you to do. He didn't tell you remove a person physically from the tent if they're not supposed to be there. Both y'all
Right.
kids. If you felt like another child was not listening to you because he probably feel like you're his equal, so he should, so he don't feel like he want to listen to you, that don't
Right.
give you the right to say, oh yeah, well, I'm going to physically remove him. You don't know how somebody day was. You don't know what their mental is. You don't know what they had going on. For you to come over there and think that as a child, you're going to bully another child into moving from underneath a tent where he was coming to get saved from the rain.
Right.
And I feel like it's sick that people is up here parading and happy that a child, because he's still a child can go and do all this time over a split decision. If
Right.
it was your child, would you be okay with them possibly going away for 90 years? No. So I feel like be careful of the word that you use when we talking about kids, because it could very well be your child, your grandchild, your niece, your nephew. A lot of
Right.
people just acting real sick and sickening on this internet. And I
Man,
hope that he is free.
man, you made a good point, Alicia Lee. And I appreciate you for being on, man.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Let me say this real quick, right? At the end of the day, you know, your actions come with consequences, right? But the extent of those consequences is really what we need to be focused on at this point. Even if this young man has to suffer the consequences of a split decision reaction to this matter, I don't think he should spend the rest of his life or 20, 30 years behind the wall. Like, that's just my personal opinion. Okay, like I can't, irregardless of race, this is not a racial matter. These are teenagers, right? It's just unfortunate that one is black, one is white, and we live in America where the racial tensions are high, right? Based on the environment we live in right now, that has a lot to do with the politics and so on and so forth. But these are children at the end of the day. Again, the individual who just spoke, the young lady made a perfect point. Like, why would you go to the extent of putting your hands on somebody? If you told him to leave out the area because y'all as a collective did not want him there, it's not your position to go take it a step further and snatch him up and forcefully remove him. Why? Like, what are we missing when it comes to that part of this whole situation? You took it a bit too far.
Okay, now, yeah, I'm looking for VY. What's going on, Bob?
Shit, man, all you do for years, every day. So,
All right, man, appreciate you, Bob.
no, man, I appreciate everything you do.
Oh, got
I
you.
think you're good and balanced, man. We don't have enough of that.
All right, thank you, Bob. Okay. Next up is VY. Who is VY? What
Yeah, I go.
VY?
I'm in the back. What's going on, brother?
Okay, I'm finna put you on. What's going on, Bob?
Man, this situation is a situation. I'm from Louisiana, but I live in Minnesota.
I'm listening to you.
So me growing up in Louisiana, my understanding to certain activity is different than a lot of people that that live up north where I live at.
Right.
God said it start at home. The first thing we learn as a kid is keep your hands to yourself.
If it start at home, why weren't you taught to keep your hands to yourself? Right? We gotta just.
Don't touch nobody if you don't want to be touched back.
No, why I gotta be?
You can't hit somebody and tell them how to respond back. If I
Right.
slap you, you punch me. That don't make you wrong.
Right.
I shouldn't have never touched you.
Right.
I just don't like the simple fact that they have taken this situation and made it a color situation.
Right.
This should be a lesson for every walk of life.
Right.
Sometimes, like they say, Karmelo could have went got an adult. The guy who confronted him could have went got the coach and say, "Hey, it's a kid in our tent." I'm a former athlete, baseball, basketball, and track,
Right.
football as well.
Right.
Oh, and football, basketball, baseball is totally different than track. Track
Right.
is a sport where you come to a track meet, you might got a cousin that live in another city.
Right.
Y'all come together, we go out, we talk, we politic. But I appreciate you and other news outlets because the mainstream media is possibly the reason for the narrative being pushed so one-sided.
Right.
They are controlling the narrative simply because they see that there was an issue with the whole approach to the situation to begin with. Now
Right.
they're painting the narrative. Everything, in my opinion, the narrative that the media have portrayed about Karmelo Anthony, if you look at it in hindsight, it's the truth about the other person involved,
Right.
about the upbringing, the family structure, different things like that. So, and my last point to say is that I appreciate you all for coming out reporting on this situation unbiasedly. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Okay.
heard you speak. You say on both sides, it's a messed up situation, but
It
it's a
is.
life lesson all the way around for all people involved.
I
Right.
appreciate you, homie. Good job.
Great comment. Great comment.
All right. No, I'm good. Thank you. Okay, now I'm looking for Alex Sanchez. Hold on. Alex Sanchez, where you at?
Right
Who is
here, right
Alex
here.
Sanchez?
Right here. Can you hear me?
Can you turn your camera to the side?
Does that work?
And then Jennifer Edwards, you after him. Oh, let me make sure I let her know real quick. Hold on. Jennifer, you after him, Jennifer. So let me get Alex first. Okay. Well, let me put you on. You can turn it back the other way. Cause you already,
There you go.
yeah, gone.
That's
Now
how I
what's
have
up,
it.
boss?
Yeah,
Talk
yeah.
to me. Talk to us.
Not
What's your
much, not
thoughts,
much.
man?
Man, I've been driving out there. I'm in Melissa, so I seen you out there when you were talking to Candace, and I said, "What's up?" But
Okay.
I mean, and I've been driving by and everything, man, and just seeing how the atmosphere is, man. But I mean, it goes both ways. I mean, me coming from Hispanic, man, we face a lot of discrimination here and there, but it's just we the type, we ain't gonna make a big scene about it. We're gonna roll with them, move on, and everything. But it's
Right.
just the atmosphere that's being created. It's not the way to go about it. One, I'm not taking those sides, but I'm honestly seeing Carmelo self defense. I got 8 kids. All right,
Right.
so
Damn, you weren't playing no game.
no, I'm not playing no games, and I'm still not playing no games.
All
But
right.
anyways, I got 6 boys. One of my kids puts their hands on somebody and everything. I'd be like, "What you do to him?" Okay, well, he did this, he did that. He put his hands on him and whatnot. So
Right.
at the end of the day, there's rules and there's policies, school policies. If he wasn't in school in the situation that he is, and he should have had a knife point blank period
Right.
at the end of the day from school. You know, if you
Right.
weren't in, if my son goes and he something similar, I'm gonna put my son in that perspective. What were you doing? Why were you underneath that tent knowing that wasn't your tent? Why did you go? If he told you to get up, avoid the problem. Go sit at another tent.
Right.
You know, why are you gonna pick up and try to act? You know, was it pride that got in the way? What was it? You know,
Right. Right.
we gotta see it both ways. So of course, me as a dad, I'm gonna go ahead and get on my son's ass and tell him, you know what, you shouldn't have been there from the beginning. Then you
Right.
want to be Mr. Tough and pulling out a knife, and you know, then you gotta face the consequences.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if there was 3, 4, 5 people getting on my son, if you're seeing 3 or 4 or 5 people getting onto you, why are you still trying to sit there and prove a point? Get up, your ass
Right.
is about to get jumped. You know,
Right.
so it's just this whole situation could have been avoided. You know, and like I said,
I got to stop him right there because, again, I respect his viewpoint, but I don't think he's properly informed on all the facts of the case. Karmelo was not over there just looking for trouble. The friend Edwin Parra, again, I got to repeat this, the alleged so-called friend he thought he had in Edwin Parra, that was who he was over there chopping it up with. When the fire got hot, Edwin Parra turned on him. That's just a fact. We read the article from the Dallas Morning News on one of the videos I did where it broke down that he was over there talking to you and then you tried to act like you didn't know him once the Metcalf brothers came over there and started messing with him. Now, I don't know who this young man is, but the way, if you raising your young boys to just fold in the face of adversity, I don't know what type of men they're going to turn out to be. Nobody, the Metcalf brothers or otherwise, had the authority to tell somebody, you're a peer of mine. You don't have the authority to tell me to get up and move from somewhere where I was speaking to someone that I know, right? And then secondly, you don't have the authority to put your hands on me. Why didn't it could have been avoided to his point. Well, it could have been avoided if he would have just got up and left. It could have been avoided if the Metcalf brothers felt like they had the authority to tell him to leave and he talked back to them. He told them he wasn't leaving. They could have went and got a coach. Why did you put your hands on that young man? Why is nobody answering that question? I'm waiting. I'm still waiting.
said I've been passing by there, and I've been seeing the Black Panthers and everything. Just the atmosphere they want to create. Like if it's a race and everything. Like I said, me from Hispanic, we face racial situations too. But we're not gonna turn it like that. We got to see the reality, the both sides and everything. And I mean, me honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I believe
Make,
Carmelo.
make it
He
snappy.
should get Carmelo should at least get at least I mean manslaughter, but at the end of the day, he has to face some type of consequence, you know, for him bringing up a knife and acting like that. Man, back in the day, man, we were taking that ass beatings and everything. We would get jumped in the hood and whatnot, and it's like, come on, man, you.
Yeah, so there we have it. Back in my day, I used to get my ass whooped all the time. So just say that, Papo. Just say that.
Bruh.
Just say when I was growing up, I got jumped, I got bullied all the time. I just took my ass whipping. That's the moral of the story, the point he's trying to make. I can't relate to that. And somebody in the chat, I don't know. Was that how you was raised? Is that something you was accustomed to coming up? I'm sorry, I just can't relate.
You can't play that in Frisco. Out here in Dallas, you'll get away with something like that, you know, whatnot. But you're going into, you know, we're going to a territory that
Tyler
we ain't
Cannon.
even
Yeah.
like that. You know?
I appreciate you, Alex, man. You did good, man.
I feel
Appreciate you.
bad for him.
Shout
Yes,
out
sir.
to
You
you.
already know it. Yes,
All right.
sir.
He raising some weak men.
Okay, I got Ashley, then Camaro. I might have said it wrong, and Steele. So hold on. Ashley, you ready?
Yep.
I know you've been holding on. You want hold on. Which one is Ashley? Where you at? There you go. How you doing, Miss Ash? How's everything going? Talk to me.
I'm
Give
good.
us
I'm
your
at work
thoughts.
right now, so I'm make it quick.
Okay.
I want it is unfortunate that someone had to lose their life. However, this is a pure case of self-defense because he was scared for his life. He's not a
Right.
fighter. He's in a county of 1.34 million people and 10% black. So
Right.
as much people want to say we don't want to make it about race, this country has always been about race.
Right.
So
That's a fact.
therefore, we're going to stand up for him. He is not guilty. He defended himself. That is
Right.
my point. Yes, the Austin guys, yes, they surrounded him. They should have everybody should have went and got an adult. However, that did not happen. So for
Go get an adult. Go get an adult. Who are you to tell this young man he gotta leave? Like, I'm still waiting for somebody in the chat, somebody on YouTube, somebody in the media to explain to me, how do we skip over that part? And then you say, oh, it's not about race. But you know how people can quickly skip over that part? Because they looking at it like, again, young white boy tell you to move, get your black ass up and move. That's how a lot of people in the South think.
for anybody to say that he's wrong for defending himself, he defended himself. It's unfortunate that someone had to lose his life. However, it could have been him.
Right. Okay. Good points, man. Okay. Appreciate you, man. And uh, nice getting on Smash. Okay.
All
Good
right,
job,
appreciate
Ash.
it.
All right. Okay. Camara. Which one is
Yeah,
that?
can you hear me?
Now, how you pronounce your name?
Chimera.
Okay, I did say right. What's going
No,
on, Camara? Turn your camera
not
sideways, really. Let's see how it's gonna look. If it don't work, just go back to it. There we go, Camara. Let's go. Talk to us. What's going
okay.
on? Give us your thoughts.
No, I was really just gonna say real quick, like people keep talking about how they want justice for like with Carmelo and I mean with Austin. But my thing is, it's truly not about justice. It's really just people being racist. They're using this
Right.
situation to spout out their inner
Hey.
racism that they have. And the reason that I
Right.
say that is simply because if that was not the case, all in the comments, y'all wouldn't be putting up their stats about how black people don't get fathers in their life. They on
Right.
EBT, they on Section 8, and they monkeys and this, that, and the third. Da, da, da. If it was truly about justice, you wouldn't be sitting up there spewing out that kind of thing. Because there's people that don't agree with it, but they're not being racist at the end of the day. They're thinking about it from a rational, non-emotional standpoint. So that's all I had to say. Thank you.
Okay, good job. In and out. There you go. We're trying to get in and out, guys, like Camara. All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye. All right, Steele. Man, it, hey, Steele is on you, baby. Let me see. Which one's Steele?
Right here.
Man, I don't like that name, 'cause I use that name for other purposes, man. I don't like that name, man. Go on, about talk to her.
Say, man, I'm gonna keep it real short and simple, man. It's tragic that a kid had to lose their life, but also people gotta remember, man, it's Texas. It's a stand your ground state. You have no right to retreat. You get what I'm saying? And they in a county like Collin County, this kid Karmelo is not no fighter. He didn't grow up in the hood. He's not a,
Right.
you know what I'm saying,
I be
aggressive
stressing that.
kid. He's not an aggressive kid, man. And
Right.
then it's not illegal for the kid to have a pocket knife. You don't know what's going on. He
Right.
might be walking home, and just you never know what's going on in this world, man. So
Again, to this knife issue, 3 or 4. I don't want to, but I know for a fact it was at least 3 police officers, law enforcement testified at the trial that it was not illegal for Karmelo to have that knife, even if you consider that area to be school property, which some say it wasn't. It was not illegal. Illegal and immoral something you might not want your child to do are two totally different things.
You know what I'm saying? I think it was actually self-defense. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because
right.
he walked up aggressively on him. He didn't know what was going on. And it's multiple people, and it's just him. He's not even from this school. You know what
Right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So
So
I
yeah.
feel like it's a case of self-defense, man. Like he ain't had no right to retreat. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's unfortunate that the kid
Have they said
lost his
anything?
life, but
No, you
I feel
good.
like it was unfortunate that the kid lost his life, but like old boy said, in a couple lives ago, it started at home. But it started at home when your father is a bully and you seeing him bully tactics,
Mm-hmm.
and you take that shit to school. You know what I'm saying? And you try to use it on other kids. That's the type of shit that happens. But that's all I want to say, man. I'm gonna keep it short.
What happened? We done lost the volume. Let's see what's going on. What's up? What's up, Smash?
You got
Who's this? Look at these guys. Yo, Texas is funny, man.
Looking ass motherfucker.
Oh shit.
This fucking piece of looking ass motherfucker.
We all just clear out of the room. Get out of there. We stand on the grass.
Come on, y'all. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on. Salute, salute, long-legged. Legalize the herb. You hear me? That's what keep tensions low. You understand what I'm saying? Get your mind right. Chill, baby. Everything ain't gotta be so hostile between us out here in this country, man. We gotta relax, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Chill out, man. Oh, man. Just let him go ahead, man. Don't walk up on the vehicle.
Holding up traffic, sir.
He might be spewing racial slurs or whatever, but just let him go ahead, man. This is ridiculous, man. Now you see this, and these is all grown folks. These is all grown folks out here. And then we wonder where our children get it from. Bruh, just go ahead about your business, bruh. Come on, man. See, this is the fucking problem right here. Nobody want to back down. Nobody want to say, you know what, man, you got it, yo. This shit ain't even worth it. Come on, man.
Are you mad because your man left you?
This is crazy, bro.
You got it on your arm? You got it basic. You mad because your man left you? They gonna find him not guilty, right? Oh yeah, you know.
Long leg, I appreciate you kicking it with me, man.
Let's go.
We lose our people every day. We know everybody hurt. We all hurt.
Nobody wins in this situation. We got to remember that. We got to continue to emphasize that there's no winners.
Let me see it. What it is, it keeps circling. Of course, anybody go raise up anybody's radar if a man keeps circling.
Oh, he looking for a problem. Why are you circling the parking lot, antagonizing people? Why are you circling the parking lot, antagonizing people? Sound familiar?
It keeps circling around.
I told him he was gay. I said, you gay like me?
Exactly,
He left
long
now.
leg. Exactly, long leg. We got to make sure we able to compartmentalize things and keep things in perspective when we dealing with it. You know what I'm saying?
He done left out now.
Can't be this generation against that generation, and you know what I'm saying? Like, no, we gotta. You know what I'm saying? The youth obviously can learn a lot from us because we the elders, but we can learn a lot from them as well. You know what I'm saying?
He done circle out now, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see if somebody's still in the thing. James, you still in there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Your screen messing up. Go out and come back in.
No, I'm right here.
No, I'm talking about, but I can see it on my end. Go out, go out of it. Go out the whole live and come back in the live.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on.
Different. You see people hop out of cars, see people walking certain directions. Because you gotta be all eyes. I'm just telling my people gotta be all eyes on deck. You see, yeah. You might see people walking, that means go on, come on with it. So that's all it is, man.
You know it's hot out there. Old boy got the umbrella up. You know it's hot, trying to get some
Man, it's
shade.
crazy, man. So it's a lot of people. It's like it's 90% more people here than it was yesterday, guys.
Mm.
It's crazy. So if they don't have no verdict by today, tomorrow it's go triple this. That'll come early tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You think they'll have a verdict today? It's kind of tough, ain't it? What time is it? It's still early though. It ain't but 1:30.
Mm.
It's 1:30. It's 1:30 now. It ain't but
1:30.
1:30.
We're about 20 minutes behind. Let's see. What else you got, Smash? Let's see.
Hey, I'm James, man.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what this brother got
Say
to
it
say.
again.
It ain't showing you, but come on.
Yeah,
There
okay,
you
I'm
go.
here.
Okay, go on, go. What's up with it? What's your name, Bob?
Hey, I'm James, man.
Okay, James. Now, what's your thoughts on this whole case?
All right, first off, man, be honest with you, man, the tensions has risen because of the race, situation. And be honest with you, man, I believe Carmelo Anthony acted out of anxiety.
Right,
Um, and what a lot of people don't understand and realize is that my black people carry that anxiety and that depression so much. It runs deep in our roots already because of what our ancestors have been through during slavery, right?
right.
So it runs through our bloodline. Like that anxiety is already in us.
Right.
And a lot of times when a black person get frustrated or get kind of nervous or anxious, we react
Right.
because of our anxiety, right? So with him being a kid and being a teenager, and be honest with you, you hear all the time about these YNs this, YNs that, right?
Right.
And but one thing about Carmelo Anthony, honestly, he's not a YN. He's a
Right.
young he's a young African American young man. A respectful. He looked more like a respectful young man, right?
Right.
So I, people talking, but so I really feel like he did it, but he kind of did this out of because of his anxiety, man, and
Right.
he was kind of nervous, right? So he froze up.
Right.
Um, my thing is, I believe in self. I believe that it was self defense, right? Now, if you go back to George Zimmerman, right?
Right.
What he did to Trayvon Martin, right? So it's kind of hard to talk. People talking on here.
Over here, ain't
Oh,
nobody saying that over here. It's on your end.
no, it's on the mic. Okay. But anyway, we know what George Zimmerman did to Trayvon Martin, right?
Right.
Well, the thing is, George Zimmerman followed Trayvon Martin and started a fight with Trayvon Martin, and all Trayvon Martin was trying to do was defend himself, right?
I'm smashed.
All right, update real quick. Long legged, if you still here. I think you're right about the jury staying late as they want. We'll see. But I just got a message about the jury came back with a verdict already. Maybe somebody trolling, but they saying, well, when they come back that fast, it's guilty. But we'll see. We will see. I don't know how true this is, but I just wanted to relay that to y'all. I don't know, man. We gonna see though.
Yeah, hold on. Somebody now just came up to. Wait,
Let's see.
hold on, James.
All right.
I talked to.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah.
All right.
That's what I was trying to tell you. Okay.
All right, good to see you, brother.
All right, James. Make it short, James, because come on.
All right. Anyway, George Zimmerman followed Trayvon Martin and picked a fight with Trayvon Martin, right?
Yeah.
Trayvon Martin was trying to defend himself, right? Just
Yeah.
so happened, George Zimmerman did what he did to Trayvon Martin, and he got off, right?
Right.
So honestly, to be honest with you, you got Trayvon Martin, you
Long leg. Who was flashing gang signs? Long leg. I don't know who you talking about.
got Michael Brown, you got Breonna Taylor, you got all these people that done these harmful things to these black people and got off. I don't
Right.
understand why they can't look at it and see that as clearly as they self-defense, and that this young man need to be free.
Right.
So
I got you.
that's all I had to say, man. I appreciate you bringing me up, fam.
I appreciate you for getting on, James. Holla.
All right, man.
Just got me anyway.
All right. Who is that? Ace? Ace?
Y'all,
You
what's your
ready?
work? I don't. Y'all.
All right, Ace. What's going on? Talk to us. What's your thoughts, Bob?
Hey, what's that word? Hey, I'm from Milwaukee.
Okay.
So, everything in the situation and litigation that's going on right now, I ain't gonna lie, the defense, the prosecution, they, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if y'all know what I'm saying, I don't know what I'm saying.
Nah, we don't know what you're
You
saying,
ain't
bro.
saying nothing, but
You ain't
you know
saying
what I'm
nothing.
saying.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I
You
know
ain't
that how
said
y'all
nothing.
talking Milwaukee.
Come on, bro.
It's Milwaukee.
You ain't saying nothing, man. Know what I'm
I
saying? Know what I'm saying?
be punished, yay and nay. At the end of the day, y'all bullying me. I don't tolerate bullying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I'm defending myself because it's a group of y'all, just one of you 6'7", I'm 6 foot, you way bigger than me, taller than me, and then at the same time, when I'm trying to, I wouldn't even say defective situation, when I'm just trying to track me with y'all wanna, you want.
Long leg. I didn't see I ain't see him flashing no gang signs, bro. But if we want to get into that, I could tell you a few things about the Metcalf brothers that I saw and heard about them as well. I don't want to get into that. You know what I mean? I know Karmelo is 3.7 GPA, good athlete, came stable household. You know, kids, you know, they flash gang signs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't necessarily mean they in the gang. Sometimes they just trying to be cool and shit. You know how this shit go.
Want to gang up on me and try to, and I tell you, hey, listen here. If you do this, I'm gonna do that. And at the end of the day, it's more of a self defense because he more of a he was basically just pushing him. And at the end of the day, he was tired of being pushed. I'm in front of my peers. He bigger than me. I can't beat him up. So at the end of the day, I got to make sure I defend myself the way I'm gonna defend myself because the guy that's deceased, he could have put him in a chokehold and killed him. So to deflect all that, Anthony just took matters in his own hands as he should. City had the knife. Yes, it's 2026. It's pedophiles out here. It's weird people out here, and that's just that. It's not illegal. Would I take a knife to attract meat? If I can't carry a firearm, I'm taking what's legal.
Right. Okay. Shout out to Milwaukee, man, for giving
Yeah,
us
414,
perspective.
man. We in here, man. Yeah, appreciate y'all.
All right. Now,
You heard me? We gonna put it all in God's hands.
all right.
All right, now.
Appreciate you. Yeah. So let me say something. And I'm gonna be honest with you. He said something, he made a clear point. To this day, I don't like big dudes that's a lot bigger than me walking behind me. To this day, everybody that know me know that I don't like when them big dudes be up too close around. Cause like you say, you can bird hug you and dunk you. I don't like to this day, even my partner, I don't want y'all, you don't need to, because they be playing a lot. You know, what's going on?
Go see what's
Oh,
going
we got
on,
fun.
Smash.
Hold on. But having them people, them big dudes around me, walking behind me, don't walk behind me. I'm like that to this day. I always been like that. Cause I actually seen someone before.
The verdict is in.
They
The, ver-
said the verdict is in.
the verdict is in.
Damn.
I guess that message I got was accurate. Let's see what's going
Let's see
on.
what's going on.
Okay, long leg.
I knew they
Okay.
was running for something.
J Rock from Trailer Park Boys. All right.
The verdict in?
The verdict in
Damn.
that fast. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good,
What do we
in
want?
my opinion.
Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice.
Damn.
That was fast. Verdict
The
is in,
verdict is
y'all.
in. The verdict is in.
The verdict is in.
God, damn. That didn't waste no time.
Now we gotta say it, y'all.
That's why, look, that's why that's how all these police at the front.
Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Say his name! Karmelo! What's his name? Karmelo! Say his name! Karmelo! What's his name? Karmelo! Karmelo!
Verdict in, guys.
Verdict is in. I'm still here, y'all. I just calmed down for a minute. Let me update my video details.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? When do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name.
Here we go.
Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! Say his name. Karmelo! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Justice! What do we want?
What y'all think the verdict gonna be? Guilty, not guilty. What y'all think?
All my beautiful sisters out here today on the front lines, and they representing. It's always our queens that's on the front lines, ready to represent the mothers, the sisters, the cousins. They always represent our brothers. We need to be up front. We need to represent for our sisters. We need to fight for our sisters. We need to fight for our community. They always up front. They always fight. They want freedom. They want protection for our community. They want protection for our family. Free Karmelo! 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 We cannot change the color of our skin. We tired. I love being black.
Yeah, we got a verdict.
I think I did miss it, long leg. He must have got found guilty then.
That's the fastest verdict.
God walked by and said no, he didn't get out. He didn't get out. Damn.
That's when they're going to read the verdict.
Who are we here for? Karmelo! Who are we here for? Karmelo! His name. Karmelo! His name. Karmelo! His name. Karmelo! His name. Karmelo! When do we want? Justice! When do we want it?
All right.
Justice! When do we want it? Now! When do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Say his name. Karmelo! 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 We want freedom. What do we want? 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 Freedom. What do we want?
Come on now. All right.
What do we
You
want?
say what time they say? According to your chat, what?
2:05. Free Karmelo! Free Karmelo!
2:05.
Black and white. You're not going to get
Yeah, I renew it unless you see so many police and sheriff and stuff.
Back up. What you're not going to do is get in the face. What you're not going to do is get in a woman's face. I don't care about black and white. You're not going to get in a woman's face. That's what you're not going to do. You're not getting in a woman's face. You do not get in a woman's face. You do not get in a woman's face.
This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous.
You
This is ridiculous.
Because the funny part, what's up? Right, why ain't the police doing shit? Hold up. Why ain't the police doing shit? But a woman. You realize that, right? Why y'all not doing shit to make this up? Hold up. You will not have that energy with anybody but a woman. Hold up. This is what you do. You only provoke. Listen, hold up. You only provoke women. You crossed your arm. I'm not racist.
A racist?
Am I racist? You got hate in your heart. Listen, hold up.
Oh, man, this is crazy. Let me see what's going on, y'all. Let me figure out what's going on, y'all. Yeah, long leg. I don't know, man. This is not looking good, man. I think tensions is way too high for people to stay calm and peaceful. Let's see what's going on over here.
This is not okay. None of this has ever been okay. The difference in size between both of these 17-year-old boys. The 13th Amendment is a fucked up amendment.
All right, I got something. The footage ain't the best, but let's see. Let's check this out, y'all. Let's check this out.
All right, thank you for being here, folks. I'm showing you the scene outside.
Why is his footage so bad? He got to fix his camera.
That is turning black bodies into sweat equity. That is not okay.
All right, something's popping off over here. I'm gonna go over here a minute. See what's going on. JLR investigates boots on the ground.
What's going on out here, man? What's the verdict?
Getting wild out here.
Long leg, you might be right. I think it might be some arrests and some type of unfortunate violence that might take place today. This ain't looking good.
So if you don't like what she's saying, the correct exactly have the same energy towards the case. Your ass on real if you don't like what the fuck you're saying. No, I'm not going to talk about because you're trying to talk about me and I'm not going. You're trying to argue with me, baby. Please leave that coke alone. You don't understand. I can't understand. I knew what I was saying. You sitting over here with everybody saying the same thing.
What's the verdict? What's the verdict?
It could be any of ours. I don't know what to think you are. How y'all want to say what y'all want to say on this?
Hey, they moved you out your square. Look at me back on this square.
They tried to tell you to
They moved that man off the square.
I mean, real Americans. When you can walk your tail ass, it's that simple. It's that simple. If you don't like what somebody says, get the fuck out their face. Nobody knows how to walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
I'm trying to find a better live for us to pull up on so we could get a better visual of what's going on. They just arguing, fussing, and fighting back and forth.
Thank you. You 19 years old. You a child. Thank you. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. You a kid. Wasn't even around for most of the shit.
Yeah, long leg. I think it might get nasty out there today. You see all these officers out there. Jerry. Long leg, you a fool, man. Hold on, let me see if I can find a different live for us to tap into. Steve Lucas, I didn't address whether or not Karmelo, it was a good idea if he took the stand or not. In my opinion, but I'm not a legal expert, obviously, I think he should have told his side of the story about what happened, but that would have been probably a little risky. What you think? I think it might have been a little risky for his defense. If I'm thinking logically about from a legal defense standpoint, most defendants in situations like this, they don't get on the stand. You know what I mean? If we think about any other type of murder, whatever case, most of the time they don't take the stand to try to defend themselves. But I don't know. I would like to think that, if your life is on the line, that you would want to get up there and tell exactly what happened from your perspective. Just get up there and tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, who am I? What you think, bro?
That's how you hold that motherfucker.
Yeah, long leg. I don't agree with the name calling and all that either, long leg. That shit don't make no sense to me either. Civil disobedience is usually common behavior during times like this, which is just ignorant in itself, because you're not gonna gain anything from it. You know what I'm saying? You just out there showing your ass, irregardless of what side you on. Both of y'all look like fools. You know what I'm saying?
Showing your sign. Karmelo never stood up. He gets attacked by a guy 60 pounds larger. Okay, what's he supposed to do off
I'm gonna try to find a clearer live for us to tap into. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Hold on real quick. Let me see. They just yelling and shit. Who's this? I guess everybody got the same live, but these people just arguing, bro. It is ridiculous. Everybody focused on the same thing, it seems like. This is ridiculous.
And ain't nobody controlling shit. Let me take my phone. And I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep talking. We standing there because the white motherfucker and the black.
Listen, at the end of the day, like we stated earlier, both sides lose in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep listening to them yell and all this stupid shit. But again, to our earlier point we was discussing, there is no winners in this. There is no winners in this. One young man lost his life. Another young man is potentially going to lose his freedom. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. Irregardless of how you look at it, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is a lose-lose all across the board. And as you can see, these are adults out here for the most part, and look how they behaving. And then we wonder how situations like this can take place. Look how, you know what I'm saying? Everybody arguing back and forth, face to face. You say, well, how do these kids act like this? Look at the parents. Both sides. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is just up in arms and in each other's face, and like, it's ridiculous. She's crying. What is she crying about? I guess. Exactly, long leg. Nothing to gain. Nothing to gain out of it. You're going to get booked. You're going to be sitting in central bookings, calling somebody to bail you out. And like you said, you got to go do community service, pay a fine. All that for what? Because you couldn't compose yourself outside the courthouse?
You want to listen? What's the version? With a white motherfucker, and that's why we here. In front of.
Why you got your shirt off?
So they can say your ass aggressive.
Why your sweet ass got your shirt off? Put your damn shirt on, man. What you got going on?
Are we telling in your motherfucking
However we talk, they still gonna say we aggressive. Stop doing that. They gonna say we aggressive regardless.
Put your shirt on, man. Damn, bro. Come on now.
When in America has a white person face in all black jewelry? Somebody tell me. Why the hell is this a private damn court? That's illegal.
Exactly, Steve Lucas.
How do they have selective media?
Exactly, Steve Lucas. Everybody lose, bro. Everybody lose. I don't care how much money they raise from GoFundMe's and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to focus on the wrong thing. Somebody lost their life. Somebody's going to lose their freedom. You know what I'm saying? This shit is tragic.
Come on now.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
People speculating.
Y'all keep me updated. I'll be right back. Make sure y'all keep an eye on what's going on out there. I'll be back. I appreciate y'all.
Verdict of, was he guilty or not guilty? But the verdict in, I'm hearing stuff out of here, but and I'm asking people that's over there, I'm not getting the same thing. So I'm trying to get confirmation. Once I get that confirmation. Hold on. Hello? Hey. We still waiting. We still waiting right now. They trying to, somebody said it was a verdict, but I haven't got confirmation. So it's for sure.
I read that on the news. Read on NBC.
ABC said manslaughter? NBC? Yeah. Someone out here said NBC said manslaughter. So.
They said Saint Ridiculous. if the whole jury can conclude, then the sentence is going to be tomorrow or today. But they already conclude manslaughter.
Wait, say it again. Say it again. Uh huh. Right. But okay, that's cool. Right. Right. Hey. Hold this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
That was Candace Matthews, guys. I'm gonna go live with her.
Now look,
I'm gonna go live with her in a few, guys.
say that. Burn.
You need to be ashamed. You need to be ashamed.
I'm trying to turn my fans on, guys. Oh, man. I got my fans on now. Let me know in the chat if y'all heard it. Shit, I got them on right now. So.
You have to show the reference to Big Mike. What is the reference to?
The channel welcome. Make sure you sub up, like, hit that notification button. Ground coverage out here.
So it ain't nothing yet, y'all. So all that other stuff, they ain't announced the verdict yet. Okay.
Oh, they haven't. That wasn't even real.
Man, you gotta, yeah, cause they got somebody in there already.
Oh, I figured, I'm like,
what you?
yeah, I'm like, why they even get that from?
There ain't no verdict yet, y'all. So we'll get confirmation soon. There ain't no verdict yet. Whew. Yeah, so everybody stay tuned. It's coming up, man. We out here. We out here. Ask one of them right there. Hey.
All right, we back at it like Craftmatics. What I miss, y'all? White guy who just walked by with a listening device in his ears, an undercover cop. Yeah.
try to find my better half.
I wonder what it was like to watch a little kid, you know?
I give you that. But you came up here taking up for the Mexican guy, so we feel like feeling you right now.
Freedom! What are we here for? Freedom! What are we here for? Free Karmelo! Free Karmelo! Free Karmelo!
Come on now.
Hey, you got
No verdict yet? No verdict yet? Okay, long leg.
I got one in the car. I gotta go get it.
False alarm.
You gonna do that?
So, from what I'm being told, Google say he guilty. What I don't know. Y'all heard the verdict yet or no?
I just heard somebody said Google said he guilty. Somebody just said that.
My bitch will check when she feel like it. You
I unfortunately have to be on a back.
Manslaughter. Okay, long leg. That might make sense because remember they said the judge had put lesser charges on the table for him. Remember the judge said that?
So I'm getting messages right now, guys, that the jury is actually coming in right now. I cannot confirm this 100%, but I am getting messages on my other phone. I'm actually live on my personal page as well, and we are getting reports that the jury is coming in right now.
DJ Sketch, I see you. Salute. Hold on.
Jessica, I don't think it'll be much longer. They're bringing in the jury right now. I'm just super nervous about how fast the verdict came back. Me too. I'm peace in this whole situation. That's what matters.
Has the verdict come in against Karmelo Anthony's trial?
I disagree with all this. I disagree with just bringing this phone out here. I disagree with Sambo niggas.
No, push the way.
Like that racist Mexican. And you got him over there on Facebook. Essentially working against
Karmelo. Now, he got guilty of manslaughter. But see, he don't stop that from a rob. Still no ride. Still no ride. This don't stop right here.
All right, y'all. I went on Google. I went on Google to see if a verdict come in, and they said yes, a jury has reached a verdict in the murder trial of Karmelo Anthony, accused of the fatal stabbing of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at a Frisco, Texas track meet. The verdict was reached after roughly 3 hours of deliberation and is scheduled to be read in the Collin County courtroom. So the verdict is in, according to Google, guys. It doesn't say what it is yet. So I guess everybody is just waiting like us for it to be read.
What? Where you see that at?
I hope he tell the truth.
Don't let him hype you up. Don't let him hype you up. Don't let him hype you up.
Guilty of murder.
They just brought the jury in, like 2 minutes ago. They just brought the jury in.
He's guilty of murder.
Oh, wow. Guilty of murder.
They're saying the verdict is in, y'all. They're saying guilty. I don't know. We can't confirm.
Somebody is yelling guilty of murder. We don't know how true that is.
Oh, Lord, y'all. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord, y'all. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Passing out. Oh, my God. They're screaming guilty. They're screaming a guilty verdict. They're saying guilty of murder. We don't know. We have not confirmed just yet, but that is what they're saying.
People are saying he's guilty of murder, but it's not confirmed yet.
real shit.
This is crazy.
They said Karmelo Anthony guilty of murder, not manslaughter, murder.
We're waiting for this to be confirmed, guys. This is just people out here saying stuff.
Yeah, murder. Is it first degree murder, they say?
No, it can't be first degree. It's just murder.
Oh.
Right? First degree holds death penalty.
I agree, long leg. There was a lot of red flags, a lot of missing pieces, a lot of misinformation.
You know what? Whatever the verdict is, he got justice because he got to go before a jury of 6 or 12 instead of being very bond.
I'm trying to get the confirmation.
What?
I don't have any.
I'm gonna try to get an update from a reliable source.
He is a baby. He ain't gonna do shit. He's just provoking. He's not gonna do shit. He's just gonna protest over like that, baby. You're gonna protest. You're not gonna do shit. You're not gonna do shit. You're not gonna do a damn thing, boy. Trash ass. You're not doing it.
This is ridiculous.
Get your puss ass out somewhere. Get your black ass out somewhere. Get that baby. You out here with a baby. You are out here with a baby. You are out here with a baby. Shut your ass up. You are out here with your family. You dumb motherfucker.
Bye, bitch.
Man, that's a crazy example. You talking about it? Look at what you got your kids in your life. My man. Y'all need to learn how to evolve. Learn how to evolve. Hey, that's enough. That's enough. That way. That way. That way. That way. That way. Out of the road where you're going to jail. Out of the road where you're going to jail. Learn how to evolve. Learn how to evolve.
Hello?
Enough. Going to jail. Enough. 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 Your demons need to evolve.
Found guilty of murder. That's how we know. All right. Found guilty of murder, man. Oh.
They want to take you to jail. You not give him a reason.
Man, the update is he found guilty of murder, guys. I left for 1 second to get my damn charge.
You got in the woman's face, now what? Now what? You got in the woman's face, now what? You got in the woman's face, now what? You got in the woman's face. You got in the woman's face.
All right, enough of this nonsense.
You got in the woman's face.
I need somebody.
Where's your morality?
It's a lot more.
Are you a man?
composed to give us an explanation of how they came to the verdict and such on and so forth. They just fussing out here. This shit.
One day, justice will come for everybody.
Excuse me, Bob.
What happened? Somebody need to give us an explanation of what's going on.
One day, justice will come for everybody. I don't care if you're black, white, gay, or straight. Justice will come for everybody.
He does have the opportunity to appeal. If this is true, obviously, which it seems, it looks like to be from these people reaction, he does have the opportunity to, the right to appeal, and we just got to see what takes place from there.
But that's all right, because God sees us, and God sees the whole universe. God sees the whole
In my opinion, I don't think his defense did a good job at all.
But when I'm ready to go back up them steps, I'm gonna find them boys.
It's okay, but
Yeah, long-legged. He tripping, right? He tripping like, yo, you still talking to the same dude about being in a woman's face 30 minutes after the fact.
y'all voted for Donald Trump. Y'all voted for Donald Trump. Y'all voted for that man. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. But justice will come for all people, and especially people of color. Justice will come for everybody. Y'all knew y'all that was already done. Shut up, Crocker. It's all right. Justice will come. Justice will come. Justice will come.
I'm gonna make them say come. Maybe I'll go back to jail so I can feel it all. Maybe I'll walk myself to jail right now and feel that ritual. Because you got me up. When I say contract over, 10 years probation. 10 years. And you couldn't even do that. So now I'm gonna stop. You see my apple. You see my war. You see my war.
But you still carry open because it's Texas. I don't want it to. I don't need it. Hurry.
Let me try to source out some more information. Somebody giving some type of maybe legal analysis or something of,
Hey,
hold on.
Candace Matthews finna get on a live, guys.
Hold on.
I am. Let's walk.
I'm telling you, criminal justice is a big part. I enjoyed it. It only changed. We started giving things change. That changed.
I don't want to continue to look at this ruckus. Let's try to source out some type of legal breakdown as to how they got to that verdict. Y'all give me a minute. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. Sad, bro. See what's going on. Everybody is just recording the same thing. Seem like everybody just recording the same damn thing. Ain't nobody talking about. Yeah, it's all the same thing. Everybody just outside the courtroom. Oh, okay. Here go the that guy who's like the family representative.
Scoot back a little bit, Dominique. Scoot back a little bit. I'm gonna be right between you, sweetheart. There you go.
so that I can be able to. I will. I will. I will say this. I will say this one time, and one time only. I speak on behalf of myself, Minister Dominique Alexander. I speak on behalf of myself as president of the Next Generation Action Network. The Next Generation Action Network wanted to respect this process, to be able to make sure that nobody said that the Next Generation Action Network obstructed this process, interfered in this process. But what this process did is shown that Black lives do not matter in Collin County.
Come on with it.
It showed us that time and time in American history, it has shown us to remove emotions from yet the law. This trial showed that it put emotions over the law. Yeah. After Trayvon Martin and so many countless names, it has shown us that Black life is not safe in Collin County.
Facts.
It showed us that they did not listen to the law. It showed clearly that a judge interfered in this process. It showed very clearly that a Black boy was allowed, not one Black soul on a jury.
On his life.
An all white jury
Damn.
convicted him in 2 to 3 hours. We know that they did not prove their case.
Yes.
Wait a second. I think he finished talking.
They are
Candace.
currently
Wait a second.
sentencing Karmelo Anthony. But we know that the Next Generation Action Network put the first $10,000 towards an appellate attorney. Yeah. And we will fight Collin County like hell. Yeah. I respected this process. I allowed and called for peace in this process.
Huh, see where that got us.
But Black America should be very upset about what went on today.
Yes.
Now, before all of the internet lawyers and before all of the interpretation of the situation, I'm only an advocacy leader. I'm not an attorney. I can only help families be able to navigate these processes when they find themselves in this type of situation. I can only allow lawyers to be what they are, lawyers. I can't instruct them. I can't stop them from doing anything. I have to respect the process just like anybody else. But what we saw today was flawed, unjust,
It hurt, man.
and I ask that the community continue to pray for the Anthony family. I do not speak for them, but I know that the Next Generation Action Network will be here as support. My heart hurts right now because an ignorance of the law was done here today. Clear. We posted the jury instructions. And right now, what we are seeing is a travesty. It lets us know that Black lives do not matter in the criminal justice system. It lets us know that we are not going to be afforded the same laws as anybody else. And I give a damn about nobody that feels like I'm playing the race card here. For 400 years, our people have been at the liberty and have had to suffer at the liberty of these laws. I'm speaking facts because that blood of slavery is in my blood, not yours. And it's not for you to look at me and say, I'm playing the race card. I'm just a Black man living in America. The fact supports that.
Yeah.
You say I'm upset? Hell yeah, I'm upset. I respected this process. But we're going to fight like hell to make sure that Collin County know that Karmelo Anthony is not going to go away.
And we behind you.
I want to thank all of the people who traveled across this country,
He almost done.
to all of the medias, community supporters, and people who have taken Karmelo Anthony as their own baby.
Thanks.
I salute you. I thank you. And we got work to do. Thank
But
you
I
and God
talked to
bless.
his daddy though. I talked to the daddy.
I'm
I
gonna
Yeah,
ain't
get
gonna.
you
I'm gonna
on.
talk
Hold
to
on.
you offline. I'm gonna talk
I
to you
got you
offline
on.
about that.
Hold on. Let me get you on.
yeah, long leg. I don't know
I
about
got you
that
on
guy
like that.
either. I'm not.
Now,
I'm not a fan
what
of
you think
guys
about
who
it?
always want to be out in front
I know it,
I
baby.
think this
doing
is
all that
exactly
type
what
of
we've already predicted from the beginning because
revolutionary
they did
jaw
not give this
japping.
boy a fair trial from the beginning. You understand what
Right.
I'm saying? So this is the purpose of the appeal process.
Exactly.
Right.
This is the purpose of
Exactly. Long leg. Jumping to conclusion. Only those jurors really know if race was in their minds. You smart. Human. I can't even. I'm not even gonna say human error, but human nature. Right. We can all point to the legal system and say, well, the legal system always gets it right. No, the fuck it doesn't. That's why there's something called an appeal. You understand? Like, that's why people get exonerated later on. They do 20 years and they get exonerated. We all know this if you've been paying attention to the history of the legal system in this country. So, like, this is just the first step. Unfortunately, it didn't go his way today. You know what I'm saying?
now. I've been in talks with Carmelo's dad.
Right.
I've been in talks with his attorney. Matter of
Right.
fact, I talked to the dad yesterday and I talked to his attorney on today. And
Right.
so I will be in talks with them in regards to what the legal strategy is going to be and things like that. So we're still coming
Okay.
on Thursday, but we already made that understood to the dad that we would definitely be behind him with this.
Right.
And I want to share this with everybody that's watching is that one, we cannot be everywhere at the same damn time, y'all.
Right.
Okay? Because I had some people that were saying, like, you need to be here now, baby. No, I'm going to be there when I say I'm going to be there. And I
Right.
said that we are going to be there on Thursday because one, they sped too fast with this trial.
Right. It was too
They
fast.
sped too fast. It was too fast. You know what I mean? Because give or take, I thought for sure they would have deliberated on Thursday. They did this too fast. And then also I want to
I know she was trying to pop out. I'm listening to you.
I want to I want to clarify with everyone that it was not an all white jury,
Right.
but it wasn't no blacks in that jury.
Right.
So how is
So that's the clarification. It wasn't an all-white jury, but it wasn't blacks. I believe I heard there was a Indian lady or Indian gentleman, maybe some Hispanics, but I did hear whispers of
that a
what she
jury of
said.
his peers? That was already doomed from the jump.
Already from the jump, baby.
It was already from the jump. So it's not like we kind of prepared for this. That's why we said we were coming Thursday. We kind of prepared for this. But his legal team will be doing an appeal on this.
Right,
So it ain't over.
right,
It ain't over,
right.
y'all.
That's the natural
It
next
ain't
Right.
step.
over.
That's the natural next step
We
to
already
appeal it.
knew that this is what the direction they were going to try to go in.
Yeah.
But
Right.
there's also an appeal process. There's an appeal process. That boy did not intentionally murder him. Absolutely not. That
And
was not intentional.
my
That
thing
wasn't
is, do you?
premeditated.
So my thing is the way the defense rests so fast. Do you feel like they already knew it and just was waiting on the
Look here.
appeal process?
Let me say this again.
Yeah.
The jig was already in, bro. Come on. That was a
Right.
telltale sign right there.
Yeah. It because that was too fast, and so
It
me
was
know.
too fast. They trying to do a rocket docket with this case.
Right.
It was too fast. And
Right.
then on top of that, it should have been a change of venue with
Right.
this case from the beginning.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're definitely gonna be there on Thursday. Um, I will be talking with Carmelo's dad.
Right.
I'll be talking with him tonight once everything kind of died out. I'll be
Right.
because like I said, we talked with them yesterday, and
Right.
He already know that we're coming on Thursday. So we
Okay.
need to make sure that we have everybody there on Thursday for this press conference. But
Right.
I want my people to understand. Don't fall for the traps
Right.
of being, where they trying to set you up to get out of character. You understand what I'm saying? We got
Yeah.
to be strategic with what we're doing, y'all. We got to be
Right.
strategic because
Right.
they're laying any type of trap to try to make it like black people are violent.
Yep. That's what's going on right now. But it's hard for people to
Yeah,
keep their emotions right now. It's
I
hard.
understand. I
Yeah, it's
understand. But
hard
see,
right now.
the
You
way
got
they
people
got to under,
crying and
yeah,
you know.
yeah. But my thing is, they got to understand we already saw it coming.
Right.
So now we got to be strategic, and we got to support the attorneys and the families with this appeal.
Right. Okay.
That's where we at right now. That's where we need to be at right now.
Right.
This is
Okay.
where we need to be at right now.
Hey,
Okay,
let's
so we
go.
will be there Thursday, y'all, and I look forward to seeing all my people. But I'm telling y'all now, don't come here with that bullshit, y'all.
Right.
We coming to take care of business. We need to come to take care of business. Let the family know that we are supporting them, that we are behind them, and what is the next steps of this appeal process.
Okay. Well,
That's what we on right now.
appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, brother, and thank you for being on top of everything. You hear me? Thank
All
you.
right. Appreciate
All right, we'll talk later.
you. Okay.
Bye, y'all.
Good.
Your signal messed up too? Oh, you said signal. My signal messed up.
Give your life to Jesus today. Surrender is the word for today. Surrender is submit to the only true and living God. He alone is saved. He alone is victorious. Make up your mind. Because when you get in your car, you can drop dead. It'll be too late.
Yeah, the deliberations was fast. That's how we kind of knew it wasn't going to go in his favor. But again, this is a process. This is the legal process. This is the legal process.
They ain't gave him the sentence yet, right?
Right. If long leg, you notice the defense didn't call no legal expert. They didn't call no expert witnesses in Karmelo's defense. They didn't call any type of school psychologist to talk about, the different dynamics of bullying and peer pressure in school, whatever the case may be. They didn't call anybody, in my honest opinion, I feel like his defense failed him. I feel like there's something very smelly and sketchy about his defense. They didn't cross-examine the prosecution, the state's witnesses adequately. Usually even if you don't think you have any type of leeway. You want to object to certain, you want to make objections, and even if it's overruled, you want to make objections. You want to make it difficult. From what I heard, as far as everybody that was in the courtroom, the defense just allowed the prosecution to just pretty much roll over them, bring up 20-something witnesses, and I think the defense only brought up like one witness or something like that. They only today's Tuesday. The defense opened yesterday because the prosecution closed they closed on Friday. The defense started on Monday and pretty much rested their case the same day they opened it, pretty much. So it's something that's not right about this whole situation. And again, somebody please explain to me, a young male minority with a jury full of people that don't look like, how is that a jury of your peers? What am I missing? How is that a jury of his peers? But then you'll have people get online and say, well, it's not about race. It's not about race. How would you feel if you were a young white male or female, young Hispanic male or female, whatever, and you looking at an all black jury? How would you say, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's a jury of my peers. I feel comfortable with them judging me. Like, let's be real. And then they say, why we got to inject race? Because race is looking us right in the face. This is America. There's a difference between the way we want things to be and the way things are. Those are two totally different realities that we have to deal with and live in.
Dr. Candace Matthews, she was just on the live previously. And she said she's still coming down. She already talked to the dad and the family. They already had an appeal ready in place. Basically kind of knew what the results was going to be already. So now I'm finna have people.
All right, man. It's been 3 hours, man. I'm going to get up off of here. Long-legged, I appreciate you, man. You stuck it out with me. Right? We got the verdict. And unfortunately, again, nobody wins in this situation. There's no winners to this situation. The only people who feel like they won because they seen this young man going to jail, those are the same type of individuals who perpetuate the racial tensions in America. Because one young man lost his life. You have another young man who's going to prison. Who wins? So for those of you who want to jump online with the I told you so's and all of that bullshit, be careful what you ask for. Be careful poking the bear, because you want to, your slip is showing, as we used to say when I was growing up. Salute, long-legged. I appreciate you. But we got to do better, man. We got to do better living amongst one another. It's really that simple. But I'm going to get up off of here. And again, this is all bad in every way. You know what I'm saying? God bless everybody that tapped in with me. I appreciate y'all. I may do another live later to see if we could get some more detailed information on how the jury came to their verdict. Maybe try to tap in with some legal experts, pull up on some larger creators who may have more information, and we'll take it from there, man. Everybody take care of themselves, man. All right? I'll see y'all later. Thanks, long-legged, for subbing too. I appreciate you. Please hit that like button, share the video if you found it to be informative, and I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy.